Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy, Jimmy P.
And your boy, Gray, once again.
Yeah, Gray back in the building. We'll see how long this is going to last.
It's showing it's recording on your end?
I'm recording from the what's name, bro? From the equipment.
All right, you don't need to record the.
You know I'm in studio, so I always got shit recording.
Okay.
What you guys been up to this past week, man?
Nothing much usual. Just been working, just trying to make plans. Let me see. Might come down soon. In fact, yeah, I'm coming down tomorrow. So
for the what? For the weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. Me and nothing new on my end. My oldest, I'm teaching her, giving her driving lessons. So going about 30 minutes to an hour today, getting her ready. She getting her driving license.
Oh shoot.
Yep.
She already got the permit, or she's.
Yeah, she did the class and everything online. You know, I mean, she did the course at school and everything, and so she just need her hours. So she got to her training, what she's doing with me and everything else, and then when she's done, she'll be able to get a permit.
So for the driving test, bro, just get the self-driving on the Tesla and send her in with the self-driving.
Just set her out of way. Yeah, so she's been learning. That's pretty cool. We've been having a couple areas around here, so it's pretty neat.
Okay. Let me see for myself, man. It's what we win. I haven't been doing much, bro. Working from home, staying home 24 hours. You'll think it's a lockdown, bro. Nigga be home so much. You'll think we back in COVID times, man. With me working from home and never have to leave. Now, when I actually start working now with the nanny, I'm up here for the whole 8 hours doing nothing but work. So
being productive, like you said. Are you noticing the jobs starting to tighten the belt? Are they starting to pressure you out? Noticing, that's when these jobs, as the economy starts shifting, that's when they start. You know what I'm saying?
No, I haven't noticed anything. Nothing that I don't really be all up in the sauce, bro. I just clock in when it's time to clock in and clock out and go home. I ain't mixy with the people from work because I haven't met nobody in person. So
you're full time at home.
Yeah. Only time I've ever met anyone was like to pick up equipment. That was like 5 minutes. Just go to the office, pick it up, and bounce. So I haven't really met nobody.
As well.
But that's my life, bro. Working from home. But I do plan on celebrating, going down to running the whole brunch back for my birthday this coming up. I think it's like in 3 weeks. Gonna turn up. Then I need you to get me some. I need you to get me some edibles. The gummies though. I ain't trying to do it. I'm not trying to be on a brownie on my birthday.
Yeah, I had you locked in for too long.
Yeah, I just need one gummy, have me feeling good for a good 4 hours. So
the issue with the gummies, man, is I can't find like a consistent plug, bro. Like you'll get it, and some shot the one that I get some I get different strength, different ones, and some will be strong. I got a batch this last one. I swear this whole pack ain't doing a goddamn thing. Like, damn, this shit sorry. But my brownie guy, he's official tissue, it's vegan and everything. That feels super strong. Even with like the butter I got from you. That's at least I know they actually put it in work. These other guys, I almost feel like this is recent. Like this dude just got a bag of candy, re-put in the gummy bags. I tell you, that shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I need like an LA plug though, Vegas or something like that. Someone that got that real deal that's gonna. You know what I'm saying? When you take it out of the bag, it's going to be official.
I'm waiting for Florida.
Jersey should be able to set us some down.
Florida needs to have this shit recreational, bro. Because all this bullshit of having to go through all this nonsense just to get a decent high is ridiculous,
Yeah,
bro.
it is. And Florida got our shit at the sorry ass Delta 8 bullshit and all that. So unless you're gonna go to like a weed show where they have like I said, where they have all these different people have their own knockoff ones and all these different brands of candy stuff. But like I said, those packs aren't always consistent. They might say strong and but I think New York should have some good ones as well. I like Jersey.
Yeah, you got to make something happen.
Ever to get these absurdities?
Let's do it.
Ready.
Let's do it. What y'all want to start off with this week? Y'all want to start?
We got to speed through them too.
Say what?
No, so you might have to speed through them. I mean, if you want to continue, because I'm off to leave.
Since you might be in a rush, which side you want to start with? What do you think the pop culture, hip hop?
We're not in a rush, nigga. You gotta go. You gotta go, B.
Shit, why not? Let's do hip hop. Yeah, you got the most. Just
Okay. I have one on here. I didn't add yet. The Blueface and what's his girl's name?
Christian Rock.
Krishana Rock, some shit like that.
Yeah, Christian Rock. Yeah.
They're on a crazy spiral, bro. You don't think so? Like, I mean, I don't know how this was gonna end. Like, literally every week we're seeing something going on. Like, he's knocking out her dad. She's knocking out his mom. He's fighting his brother over her. She's getting kicked out. She's busting his head with a bottle. They're nuts, bro. The shit is insane.
Listen, he gonna end up getting shot behind her.
Yeah.
She's doing that whoops his ass most of the time.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna get shot. I'm not saying she's gonna get hurt.
And he'll hit her sometimes, and people try to listen and look, hey man, he'll tell people, y'all don't tell your daughter keep her hands to herself, is that a third? And
it's like every city he goes to, he gets into a fight.
Yeah, and then both of them will whoop people's ass that talk shit about them. The shit is crazy.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, I'm thinking it's probably just for entertainment, but I don't know if it's.
Nah, it's past entertainment. It starts as entertainment, but she's constantly drunk and really whooping people's ass, bro. This girl whoops people's ass. It's not no joke.
I see a post on Facebook people saying like this what a relationship would do to you, making her seem like she's the victim.
Oh, it's okay. Here's why people look at it as a victim. If you go back years earlier, you seen her like she was like an athlete. This girl's this, that, and the third.
Yeah, look very
People
innocent.
seem to change, but she had already had a fucked up life before. That's what people don't put in the scope. The reason why she was such a good athlete is because she was kind of going in and out of the foster system. She wanted to stay away from home. She was doing whatever it takes to not go home. But now that she's put on and rich, it's just her and Blueface, and they be going back and forth with their family. It's kind of crazy. People act like he has a control over her, but the girl's out of control, bro. He's doing that. Like I said, he's doing that's constantly getting his ass whooped a lot of times from her.
Yeah, it's crazy. And even if he like pushes her or do anything, like he'll get backlash from the internet about him being abusive, and people act like they don't see that. They don't see her hitting him over the head with a bottle.
Yeah, she cracked this shit last up and it'll be out.
Shit is ridiculous, bro.
But, they have got to at least get to a point where they're at least just talking. But like I said, I don't know if it's the alcohol. A lot of the alcohol has to do with it. They're making money, so people, as much as people tell them, you can't really tell them anything because they're getting paid for bad behavior.
Yeah.
As much as we hate on them, they're able to capitalize on. They go to Zeus Network. They're still getting walkthrough bread. Like you said, Blueface hasn't put out any music in forever now. And
that's what I'm thinking. It's for entertainment. That's what I'm saying. Like
so we just gotta wait till I guess they crash out or something or the other. Maybe he gets another hit, this, that, and the third. But as much as we hating on him, like what's his name is his manager?
Wack.
Yeah, Wack tried getting her out the house way years ago. And she's like, I'm not leaving. She had to call the police to get her out, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And the shit is crazy because even Wack tried something and him and her make a killing also they also make a killing on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to keep a couple that's dysfunctional and they're getting paid for the dysfunctionality.
Right, because once they are functional and like regular people, nobody gonna be checking for that shit.
Exactly, because we don't check for Blueface music more. But It's the fact that like this shit is fucking crazy. This is a train wreck, and they're getting paid. They're capitalizing. Can't nobody tell them nothing. They're young. They're getting paid. The shit is. I think people also don't like Blueface. You know, Blueface is from that Bay Area old pimp culture type, and people don't like the way he talks. Is that the way he's laid back? Or I think they kind of want him to be more of a doormat in a sense.
A doorman?
It is. They're like that ain't the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying? But it isn't. This isn't pimping either, because like you said, you see plenty of times even when he's not there, the girl's still going off. She's still wild. She's still coming back. Even they say he break up with her, she's still coming back. You know, so the shit is crazy. She's not going nowhere, and he's like, "Fuck it." It's wild, and he has a baby mama and all. And she's not even in the picture like that.
Yeah, all this shit is for attention, bro.
Yeah.
Man, you can't say they're wrong. You can't really say there's a right way or wrong way, though. They're getting paid as long as they capitalize and make it make sense. As long as they don't crash out.
Do you see it ending any way positive? The shit is.
Of course not. Of course not.
I don't see it between the drugs. I don't know where she's. Like I said, with her, I feel the drugs worse on her than him. She stay drunk, bro, and doing some throat shit, and they pop crazy doing something. So I don't know if it's a drug overdose. I don't know what it's gonna take. Maybe she's gonna go overboard, and something violent's gonna happen. She's either gonna whoop somebody's ass, or some shit gonna happen. He just caught a charge a couple weeks ago shooting at someone behind some shit up inside at the club. Someone that tried him, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When they're shooting, that's going to be
that he got into a fight in Baltimore.
Yeah, and that's when they're shooting after the club, right? Yeah. So he's facing some charge. Bro, they're crashing out like I said, slowly. Of course, you know it's a guy, so the consequences are going to be worse. So you can see her hitting with bottles, whooping up regular women right and left. She's not about to do no crazy time. He's a guy. He's fighting guys. Next minute he's shooting. He's really tripping on that part. So when he crash out, motherfucker's going to tell him he should have known better. And of course, she'll probably sober up and get her life together. But yeah, this shit might not end well for Blueface, if anything. We're just not used to seeing the woman being the problem. Remember when it was Whitney and Bobby? Everyone blamed Bobby. And even when Whitney was a Ray J, we was like, we didn't see it. We thought it was Ray J. Come to find out this whole time, they said it was fucking Whitney that was the problem.
Listen, the man's always, any relationship, if it's dysfunctional, the man's always going to get the blame for it.
Yeah, but
because it comes to the
being the full druggie.
It comes back to what's the word? Starts with an M, bro.
Misogyny?
Not misogyny, bro.
Masculinity?
No, bro. What's the word where the man is the top of the
matriarch?
It's the matriarch, bro. No matter what it is, like even if the woman.
You said the matriarch is blaming the patriarch.
Even in the era of equality.
Yeah, because they still look at the man as he's supposed to be the leader, so that's why he always gets the blame.
Somehow they're equal, huh?
But they're equal. Makes no sense.
It can't. Yeah.
But because no one ever blames the woman when shit fucks up in a marriage or something like that. If they go broke and homeless, they gonna blame the man out the whole time, even if it's the woman fucking up the money.
Fuck yeah.
This is true.
That's just part of life. You gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, everyone that's one of the processes. What are you gonna do? It's part of the
You either misogynistic or you just get blamed.
I mean, both sexes have their sacrifices. I was watching something recently, and a lady was complaining, talking about how it's unfair, and the other lady was checking her. She's like, "Of course it's unfair. You're a woman. What do you expect? That's the sacrifice of being a woman. You got to do some shit. You know, put your family first, or you got to play your role." But both races have their own anchor to carry. Just like it's a guy's responsibility to go down if there's danger. If the ship's going down, he got to stay in the ship. You know what I'm saying? Both races have. Not both races. I mean, both genders have.
You should answer what's fair.
Yeah, there's no such thing as fair. Both genders have roles that they play in society. It's not fair. There's nothing about fair. There's gender roles. There's gender norms that we both.
I don't think men look for fair, bro. Men know what it is.
Exactly.
Only women look for fairness.
Yeah, there's no such thing as. That's not how the world works. There's no such thing as fair. Fair would be born the same size.
Exactly.
If it was fair, men would be able to breastfeed their kids. There's no fairness. It's just it's two different things. So, but who knows? Let's get into what else we have on hip hop.
Kanye West's new wife.
Yeah, apparently, what is it? I think they said he married one of the Adidas designers or Yeezy designers.
The
Yeah,
Yeezy designer,
she's one of the designers that
designer,
worked
whatever.
with him.
Yeah, you got to lock that in. You know what I'm saying? Lock in those good ideas. You know, your boy ain't dumb.
You know, that's what he should have been done. He should have done from the get go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he found a younger, smarter, but
I mean, yeah, fashion is two things. Fashion is influence.
same as him, but younger and smarter.
Younger and smarter than who?
Yeah, but fashion is two things. Fashion is influence.
You saying younger and smarter than his ex-wife?
Yeah.
I don't know if you could put this new chick as smarter than his ex-wife. Nigga, them Kardashians are fucking masterminds, bro. What are you talking about?
But they do that through influence, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been had it.
What do you think? What do you think people make? What do you think people make their money off of influence?
That's true. Two things though. That's when it's influence and creativity. So
yeah,
Kanye,
but his new wife don't have no influence.
She has creativity though. She's the designer.
Exactly.
So Kanye don't need influence anymore. Kanye needs creativity.
Kanye needs what's the word I'm looking for? Kanye needs the ability to produce. You could be the creative person in the world, but if that shit can't get produced, what good is it?
Yeah, but my thing is him fighting production isn't an issue.
It is an issue.
No, I mean he could go.
That's why that nigga. You know why? You know why it's an issue. If it wasn't an issue, he wouldn't be screaming at Sway talking about how Sway.
Yeah, but he's past that now. We know that.
But he went back after this anti-Semitic shit.
Well, no, what I'm saying is now we already know there's plenty of people that's willing to do business with him, not ready to go directly.
It's not as much people as you think, bro.
Maybe not, but he can still do direct to consumer and make a killing. You know what I'm saying?
He still has to produce it. People don't want to work with the dude.
Working on it. I mean, he just started. They knew.
Now we're saying a guy that's been around for 20 years is just starting, huh?
I mean, how they just wiped him out. He's just started. You might as well Kanye style. Look how he got wiped out.
Exactly. So he's back to Houseway.
He's back to Houseway.
He's back to Houseway.
Creativity matters though. It's two things because it ain't like Yeezy only drops ugly shit, which he drops plenty of ugly shit, but he also drops a lot of dope shit as well. So you can't tell me the creatives don't matter. The creators matter because it's not like it's just Balenciaga where they just dropping ugly shit.
You don't have nothing without the creator.
Listen, creators matter, but guess what? So you have to be able. But on what Kanye West is trying to do, you have to be able to mass produce.
Correct.
Yeah. But mass production, there's plenty. There's only one what's name. There's only one Mona Lisa, right? There's only one Mona Lisa.
He's not gonna be able to do mass production no more, though. We know that.
Yeah, and that's not what Kanye wants. Kanye wants to spread his shit to the world.
Yeah, but that shit's over with because of the system in place. He's trying to now. He's gonna be a staple, but it's gonna be an insulated staple. And before long, the other people are gonna come back around anyways. It's just a matter of time. It's not that. Once you start selling independently, making a killing, they're gonna come back around, revalue you, and partner back up again. And of course, Kanye is gonna sell out and do exactly that. We know this.
Yep.
Listen, Kanye went from mass production to boutique.
Yeah, and
the brand. The brand is there.
We already know. We already know Kanye got a good 4 or 5 more meltdowns in him. So he's gonna go back around again and get that distribution, get that what's name all over again, and get this shit back up, get it back to going. What's really gonna fuck people up is the fact that so many people are gonna fuck with him after the rants and all that shit. They really not gonna like that. They're like, damn, we didn't expect that. But it's business. We'll see how it is. Kanye got him another white girl, then got him a little marriage thing. So
And Kim does not like that.
They're both billionaires. They'll work it out. There's nothing 2 billionaires shouldn't have cordial anyways. They shouldn't be fighting over it.
But at some point, the money don't really. You get past that,
What is it she don't like about it? What is there for her not to like? Like, wasn't she just out Isn't she
Yeah,
dating?
living her life.
It's more of a woman like what do you call that, nature. You know what I'm saying? Like him, finding a younger, like I would say not better, kind of like same look, but
he was always gonna be able to do that.
Guess who she went to? She went to Pete. But Pete doesn't really get an upgrade. That's a play. That was
him
having her. It looks better him having somebody than her going to like somebody like on a lower level than Ye.
Yeah, but that was just
but the designer that he went to is on a lower level than Kim. That's what
nobody look at the woman. That's the thing. Nobody looks at the woman,
bro.
Nobody cares about the woman's money and accomplishment.
See,
it doesn't make the man look better.
You're viewing it.
It didn't make Pete look better.
You're viewing it from the average person. What's name? We're talking about these are fucking billionaires.
Yeah,
you can't look at it through the average person lens.
I'm not looking at the average person lens.
Gray's right, because it's the same thing.
I'm not looking at which one looks better. Kim going down to Pete, or Ye found whatever girl he found, it looks a whole lot better than her going to Pete.
It's the same.
It could have been anybody from McDonald's in the street.
They're gonna champion
you with Ye.
They're gonna champion.
Regardless, whoever they find is gonna be a step down.
No, but they're gonna. She could
Kim could go up, but Kanye. Yeah. Kanye's not going up.
Have much to go up to. Yeah,
Kim is not going up, bro.
I'm saying there's people where she can go up as far as.
No, it's not happening.
What are you talking about?
Why? I don't think Gray realized with Kim Kardashian. Kim could go find her a fucking Russian.
We know it ain't go. She ain't going no higher, bro.
What are you talking about?
What's the billionaire she gonna go to?
What the fuck is Kanye when it goes to billionaires?
Gray,
there's Russian billionaires. There's billionaires that don't speak English.
It ain't that many, bro.
How's there not many? Eve went and got one out the blue. Serena Williams went and got one out the blue. You think of a billionaire?
No, he's not a billionaire. That dude ain't been in a billionaire.
Okay, but
dude, Eve is with. He's not a billionaire either.
Listen,
I thought her husband was a billionaire at the tech foundation.
You're probably talking about Janet Jackson and Rihanna.
Oh, that's another one. Come on, that shit ain't hard.
Like them niggas overseas.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's still there's not that many billionaires, but it's not.
Well, listen, when you're a famous, beautiful woman, the pickings are.
Yeah, but like, how old is she now? She ain't that young.
Age ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. Motherfuckers.
What? Tripping. Age got everything to do with it.
No. You talking about arm
everything
candy.
To do with it. Come on,
you talking about arm candy. These billionaires can have their kids with somewhere else. He might just want Kim Kardashian on the arm. They say age ain't got nothing to do with it. Kim Kardashian still hot shit, still got influence. I don't
not compared to.
That's why I'm telling you. You Gray's looking at it through an average man's lens, bro.
Average man don't have option. What I look at
who's the higher woman and who's the highest ranking?
I ain't got no billionaire views.
Who's the highest ranking woman in America right now?
The highest what?
Ranking woman in America as far as standard of beauty, most sought after. It's Kim. I don't understand how you think she don't have no options.
I mean, she got the fame, but still.
She's got everything. She's got the money. She got the fame. She got the influence.
Money, fame, yeah. But hold on, you think another billionaire gonna get with a woman because she's a billionaire? Nah.
They don't.
They're not getting with her for her money.
They're
getting it for it's a
male billionaire would not don't need no.
Listen, great. It's a status. It's a status thing, bro.
Yeah, it's status.
You have it,
and it's not your regular billionaire. You're talking about someone that actually got connections to the White House, that's getting people freed. You know what I'm saying? You understand the
It's a status play, bro. It's not about fucking the relationship. It's a status play.
Yeah, you have something. You pull up on something pretty like that in your arm.
So why didn't it happen already? What didn't happen before?
She just got out the relationship. What a minute didn't happen before. She was doing.
So hold on, why she went to Pete before after Kanye?
That was
she went to Pete because she heard Pete had a big white dick.
Yeah.
And she went over there and wanted to see the big white dick. And she out of there.
She had to get her rocks off, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it ain't happening. My word, it ain't happening.
Listen, don't ever count a woman out for winning, though. Women can win. Women can win at last minute at any time. She keep her shit together.
There's a time limit.
I think you try and Kim like you really trying to Kim like
it's over. Everybody know it. Y'all know it. I don't know what y'all.
Really think Kevin
you know I know it. So it's like, why are we lying to?
You really think she's got 4 kids?
Who we lying to?
She's not your average girl, Gray. She's not your. Do not put none of the Kevin.
But the fact that she's still a woman,
Grace,
don't
don't put no Kevin Samuel shit on what Grace saying.
I'm not putting no Kevin Samuel.
This is Grace nonsense.
We're not killing
the same.
We're gonna let it play out, but we're not gonna talk about it. Okay.
The Godfather would never say no shit like Grace saying.
That's what we want to do. We're gonna look at it every day, see the scenarios every day, but we're just not gonna admit it.
We're talking about it. We're admitting it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Listen, I don't know what you think that she could still hit a home run out of here. She could come out here and marry a billionaire at any moment.
It doesn't happen that way, bro. If she wants to, she can marry.
Not
gonna get somebody on a higher status than Ye.
Listen, Kim could very well marry the next president of the United States.
Okay, he won't be a billionaire.
She's already a billionaire, bro. What do you not understand? What she need a billionaire for? She's already a billionaire.
Hold on. Next president.
It's a status thing, Nate. Gray, it's about status, not about money. You keep going back to money, Gray. It's not money. It's about status.
I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about money. What are you talking about?
You the one that keep talking about her marrying a billionaire.
Marrying another billionaire. She don't need to marry another billionaire.
Okay, what status does she know for? A lot of people ain't trying to be on that Hollywood shit.
Where are you getting that from? Where's a lot of people? All these billionaires, the people that want power and influence, they on that Hollywood shit. That's why Kim is so
You're a billion. You already got that, bro.
It's not for money.
Fame, you already got
it's not just money. It's influence.
You've already chose your lane.
It's not just
Gray, money doesn't give you influence. Money doesn't give you influence, Gray.
You already created your path.
Money does not give you influence.
Exactly. You need influence. You need insulation. You might run an area that you don't want no one coming into. You need someone very powerful to make things very comfortable where things could be in your favor.
The hell you're talking about?
I don't see how you don't understand that. It's a power play. Kim,
I don't understand. We're seeing it. We're seeing it. What other billionaire right now would scoop her up for what? For influence?
You see how he keeps going back. You see how he keeps going back to money. After we told him it's not about the money.
Yeah, it's not a billionaire, bro. It could be just a status thing. It could be
influence.
Influence. It could be a politician. It could be anyone up and coming. Someone that's
politician. You know how bad that's gonna make you look.
How bad? What bad?
Tear you up apart.
What
You're gonna get shredded to pieces dealing with her. You got, bruh.
What do you mean, man? What bad? You talking about
her image, bro?
Maybe you don't understand Kim Kardashian. Maybe you don't understand Kim Kardashian.
In politics, her image does not look good.
What image? She sits in that image with Obama's and has meetings with the Trumps. What world leaders, Greg? What are you talking about? Kim, that rule don't fit for Kim anymore. Kim,
you know what? We'll wait and see. We'll just wait and see.
No, I don't listen.
No, we'll wait and see. You can't do that.
Listen,
y'all can't do that.
You know what they said this past week, Greg? Okay. You know what they said this past week?
I can't do that. All right, man.
They made fun of Meghan Markle.
We'll wait and see.
They did mine,
We'll wait and see. From Ye, it's only a step down there. From Pete, it's only a step down.
You must think Ye is the top guy in the world, bro.
Yeah,
he's not the guy in the world, but I'm saying like her going from Ye to Pete, it just shows a downtrend. It's gonna keep going down.
Pete was just a thing to do. That's not nothing.
No different than Mackenzie Scott, Bezos' wife. She ain't going. Come on, man, it ain't happening.
Yeah, but Mackenzie
wife, it ain't happening.
Yeah, but his wife was.
It only goes down from.
His wife is the wife. She's not. She wasn't the influence behind Amazon.
Exactly. Kim,
it's not. But I'm just telling you, like once you go from that level, it's only.
Okay,
great. Those rules don't apply to these people. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, great. Let's say you're doing your scale thing. Once you go from here to here, right?
Dude, you're not telling me.
I'm asking you. Hear me out. You're saying your scale thing from here to here. You said she went.
Me scaling, that's different, bro.
I'm giving you example. You said
you're not giving me anything example. It doesn't apply.
Listen to what I'm hearing. Hear me out. You said she's stepping down her scale, right? You said her scale, she's going down. But how come after her and Kanye ended up together, she's at a higher point in life than he is now?
Higher point? What point?
She's still rich. Society still accepts her. She's very influential. She's a billionaire. In all aspects, she's at a higher point.
Not much have really changed since she left Kanye. Not much have changed.
Her whole life is better. She got the whole second house next door.
How you know it's better? Who told you it's better?
I mean, we don't know. I'm talking about from outside looking in. Outside looking in.
Nothing has changed from outside looking in.
What has not changed?
What has she done that's new? She haven't done anything new.
All her assets, got $200,000 a month from Kanye, got the house that she bought. You know what I'm saying? How has it not changed? She came up.
She was gonna be able to do that on whether she was Kanye without Kanye. Like
How is she was going to
nothing have changed. Not much have changed.
How is she going to be able to get $200,000?
It's just that the dude that she's gonna get with are gonna be like, you know, a lot lower on status than Kanye, or a lot lower than Kanye.
Listen, I don't know about those. What I'm telling you, she don't need the status to be like Kanye. She's playing a power now. She don't need.
I ain't saying nothing like any status for her to be. I'm saying any dude she's gonna get with after Kanye is gonna be on a lower status. It's gonna be on a downtrend.
So you telling me Cam can't go pull one of these Dubai princes?
Yeah, Russian billionaires.
Not just to play, but it ain't gonna be nothing serious.
What do you mean? What's not serious about it?
It's a play with it. It ain't gonna be nothing serious.
Yeah, that's what these people at this top of the world do. It's a play. Everything's a play. Her play is her trajectory is up, is what I'm telling you.
Play.
It's a play in the sense that she's going. It's a play. It's a height.
We'll just wait and see, man. We'll just wait and see.
So you think she's just gonna fizzle out and that's it?
I know.
So the skimwear that's happening.
I know. We'll wait and see.
The popularity of this brand, the skimwear that's shooting up. The fact that you got this girl taking our liposuction and getting skinny. You already got ads already talking about, are we going back to the natural look? She controls the beauty standards of America, and yet you thinking that she's about to go somewhere. You realize if Kim put a nose ring today, tomorrow all these girls
don't convince me, bro. You're not.
I don't think you understand the power.
I do understand. We're gonna watch it play out. We're gonna watch it play out.
Gray lives in his own bubble.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think you think that Kanye used her, but she used up Kanye. That's what happened. She didn't lose nothing by losing Kanye. She used them up for all his goods, and now she's good.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how you think she's gonna step down. Now she can find the next guy she could use up for or grow whatever it is. I don't see how it's a downtrend for her in any way.
I already told you, Gray lives in his own bubble, bro.
No, because I was saying Torre was just saying the other day he was mad at they're talking to Meghan Markle. People didn't believe that Meghan Markle. She was saying she didn't know much about the prince. And people are like, well, they can't believe that she's saying that. And they're like, well, we live in America. We have our own stuff to worry about. We have our Kardashians. That's the level of which America holds royalty. You know what I'm saying? We're saying British royalty, we don't watch them because we have our own Kardashians. We're saying that house is our royalty. You understand that? You're talking about a monarchy that's ruled the world for hundreds of years compared to one woman's family. And you think this guy was saying, niggas ain't saying that's a different level.
We're arguing, but we'll just wait and see. That's the only way we're gonna know, right?
I mean, eventually, sure, but I'm just saying.
We can all speculate. We can both speculate, but we'll wait and see.
Gray, you sound like one of those women Kevin Samuels speak to and say, "We'll wait, we'll see, we'll see." Even though they hit you with the hard facts, we'll see.
What hard facts? You can't prove anything. What are you talking about? Hard facts.
Okay.
I don't see her moving downwards or anyone saying now. She
already did.
How? That's her thing. I don't know why you keep thinking her and Pete Singh was never a relationship. They're just having fun. That's what these new girls do. They can have fun. That don't mean that's
how did she? Not she was in her like 40s. What?
Yeah, that age don't mean nothing.
Come on, man.
That's for us. That's for us regular folk.
I'm telling you.
You think you should worry about having someone else's kids? She got 4 kids. She didn't even have her last 2 kids herself. You think she should worry about kids? She's using surrogates. They don't live in our world, bro. What would age matters when you're trying to have kids and trying to have
she's 42.
She doesn't push out her own kids no more. She doesn't carry her own kids anymore. So what would age matter to her? She already got eggs frozen. How
long surgeries hold her up? So.
Listen, she probably got eggs that she's 40, but she probably got eggs that are 36 chilling in ice.
Yeah, she's a.
All right, let's move on from this because Gray's not gonna get it.
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah,
Gray's not gonna understand it.
It's nothing to understand. We'll just watch it play out.
All right, another thing we have this weekend, big news in hip hop. Your boy Young Thug, as he's fighting for his life in court today. One of his what do they call that year? Co-defendants goes up there and slaps him a high fives and try to slip my boy, a perk. Give my boy a perk 30. Immediately, bailiff came out there and took it right from Young Thug's hand. And I'm like, the shit is crazy. Like, What would possess somebody to do that?
It's the dumbest shit ever. Like, bro, like
in the middle of the courtroom, bro.
You're in court and it's your co-defendant. You guys can pass each other notes. Put that shit in a fucking note, fold it up, pass it to the lawyer, have them give it to Young Thug. He'll take this little perky. Niggas walk up.
High five.
Yeah, bro. Niggas walk up and do a handshake and pass off drugs.
Day, I can see you get him something. They're like, nah, not in American courtrooms. Because in American courtrooms, you don't have guys that it was time for them to go to court and their lawyer might have said something. And when they get the guy found guilty, the motherfucker chew and a cyanide pill and just die right in the courtroom. They don't want shit like that to happen. Ain't no slipping people's shit while in court. You slipping this man a thing right there and there. People wonder what it is going to find as a perk. And what's worse is they're saying this is a drug transaction, right? No money was involved, but they call this shit a drug transaction. Like, how's this guy not a gang leader? I thought I was doing drug transaction in the middle of the courtroom.
But that's the thing. He's not getting charged with any charges from this action because it wasn't solicited.
Yeah, exactly.
So the guy just decided he's gonna give him a perk since he got a perk, but it wasn't solicited. So Young Thug's
not
look
bad to the jury though. The jury's gonna like, damn, this how these guys got to pay tribute to the boss even when he's in court. I gotta give the boss a perk.
Were there even juries in the courtroom at that time, or are they still doing that jury shit?
The jury selection? I'm not sure what's going on. Are they going? I don't know. They're going to trial.
I think they're still doing jury selection, so I don't think any jurors were able to see that or anything like that. But nonetheless, it was fucking stupid, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that people talking about perk ain't that bad that you need to get it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Man, my dog was jonesing. I don't know what's going on. I don't need that perk 30. Right in the middle of the courtroom, man. This shit is nuts. What else we have? I seen online they said Thug is gonna. So they said somehow somebody Young Thug's gonna get the blame for this.
For the guy slipping him the perk.
Yeah, online. All week people just been unfollowing. Not Thug. I said Gunna. My bad. People saying Gunna get the blame for this. All week people been unfollowing Gunna and shit like that. Y'all think Gunna's officially done?
I think it could die down. Just give it some time. I think he'll come back.
Gunna done, man. Niggas is dumb. Gunna gotta switch. Go fuck with them white boys, dog. Get some shit with Post Malone.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, switch lane. Yeah.
Get some Justin Bieber. Fuck y'all niggas and keep it moving. Because niggas ain't fucking with Gunna right now. Because it's not cool to fuck with Gunna. Meek Mill stop following them. Lil Baby stop following them. Once all these things start happening, and you want to get you can't win when the audience is against you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's gonna be able to recover from this because he wasn't that big to begin with for
Gunna?
Yeah.
Gunna was pretty big, bro. Gunna was huge.
Gunna wasn't that big, bro.
What? Maybe you forget how much you used to love Baby, and when Gunna came out, you done damn to kick Baby out. You're like, get the fuck out of here. You must forget how raw Gunna was. Pete Gunna was a problem.
Nah, Gunna was never the main guy.
Yeah, he was.
Gunna was always the sidekick, bro.
To who?
To Young Thug and Lil Baby.
Oh man, Gunna had been surpassing Thug. You tripping?
Get the fuck out of here.
Young Thug was just a boss collecting revenue from his artists. When the hell was Young Thug bigger than Gunna? Young Thug, Gunna, and Lil Baby were the Class A acts.
No, they weren't.
That's how big they were.
No, they were not, bro. Gunna was never bigger than Lil Baby or Young Thug.
Oh, this is madness.
Nigga, Young Thug is the co-signer to fucking Gunna.
That doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah,
Your artist can get bigger than you. Your artist can get bigger than you. Happens all the time. Drake is the co-signer to Wayne. What does that mean? Your artist gets bigger than you all the time. Gunna was a bigger artist than Young Thug. Gunna was charting, doing more tours. Gunna was a huge actor.
That was for a short time, bro.
Yeah,
what you talking
Young
about?
Thug back and popping again. You don't realize the only reason we even heard Young Thug again now is because he got this case. When we heard the Rico case, Young Thug was on a popularity.
Young Thug always knows how to keep himself in the mix, bro.
Nah, not music wise, he wasn't. During that time, he was keeping.
What is you talking about? When Young Thug released Punk, the album Punk, the shit was fucking what's naming. Make headlines.
Look,
what are you talking about?
You can even go back and look at the album sales. Compare Gunna's album sales to Thugger. I guarantee you Gunna are selling Thugger. Easy. Young Gunna was huge, bro. It was Gunna and matter of fact, Lil Baby was running things, and then Gunna came out of nowhere and started taking the steam. And then they started working together. I'm like, damn, these two motherfuckers like
Gunna is a featured artist, bro.
Not true. What is that? What do you mean?
He's
you mean
a featured artist.
I don't get what you mean.
I mean that you know Gunna from being on other people's song, not from Gunna being the runaway artist.
Whatever.
That's how you know Gunna. You know Lil Baby for being Lil Baby. You know Gunna for being on Lil Baby's tracks.
Whatever. All I'm saying is when it came to A-listers, at a time, Lil Thugger had been fall down.
Gunna probably had a good 6 months.
Nah.
Thugger had already fall down. And the one thing we were hearing about Thugger, people talking about, that's what the thing I think. The thing that was predating Thugger was that he was the boss because he had Gunna. But the real thing about people saying, oh, he's the real deal. YSL is really running, them boys really running Georgia. But he wasn't because of music. Gunna was holding up the YSL flagship. It was Gunna, the one man carrying, running rampant this shit. This man, I mean, look at this man's thing. You got dripped too hard. You forget how big Pushing P was? Everybody was Pushing P a couple months ago. Remember Pushing? No one even know what they meant. When that Pushing P dropped, come on, man.
Whose track is it?
What do you mean?
Is it Gunna's track?
No, it's Gunna's. Pushing P is Gunna featuring. I'm telling you, Gunna was a beast, bro. That Lemonade when that shit dropped with Gunna and Don Toliver. Come on, man. Gunna was a problem, bro. I'm telling you, and it wasn't this case. People don't like it, dog. This case, motherfucker switched up on the kid.
Ain't nobody switch up on him. That nigga took that plea.
Took the stand. Listen, the man was an artist. He's getting railroaded. You know, people are saying free Gunna. People are saying free Thug at first. People are saying free Gunna. Was he gonna hold it down? And people are saying, watch this. I know he's gonna buckle because they had nothing on this guy and they're trying to hang a RICO over him. And lo and behold, that's what happened. The dude took the trial. He took his little plea deal. It was 2 years. What they gave him, like 13-year probation?
No, he got time serving, like 5 years probation.
Yeah. Remind me, this guy had no criminal record, nothing like that, and so you know it's crazy. We'll see, but I don't know if he's just gonna have to switch lanes. That's what I'll do. I'll go link up with like I said, with Justin Bieber, gets a couple tracks from Post Malone. Get over that white boy bag, get over that end. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if Travis Scott might still fuck with you. Get more of that festival money, and you'll be rocking out just fine. Man. These niggas out here nigga shit anyways. You keep you dip out on them boys.
In the words of Gray, we'll see.
We'll see. Florida. He won $82 million from Cellulose energy drink today. Yesterday.
Yeah, that was a big win.
That's a massive win for what he was owed, bro. Because I think the contract was like for 30 or 50,000, and some stock shares.
It was shares. That's
shares
what
in the stock. And when it was time to pay him, they was like, "We don't have the money to pay you." Blah blah blah, and they drug it out, and he had to take him to court. And now the shit gets reevaluated at the current company's rate. And they owe that nigga $82 million. Well, Florida, the jury decided that they owe him $82 million.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure they're gonna appeal this and try to bring it to another court and try to. It's not final yet, so we'll see what happens.
Get a couple million. What's great about the beverage company, I remember when that company came out. How it goes with beverages, you drop the beverage, you market it. And before long, one of the two big boys come buy you out, which is Pepsi or Coke. That's how it usually works. And I remember when that one dropped, and it goes from nowhere to seeing it everywhere. And that's how you know. And then once one of those guys come and buy you out, which is what probably happened when they came time to buy them out, they said no. They fucked up by not giving them early. The fact that they offered them shares is really, really fucked up because now they know the money's there. Because when the other company buys you out, they do it via shares, and it's the current rate. So the company that got it, that owe him. Probably, hopefully, I don't know who's it under. If it's under Pepsi and Coke, they got it.
Yeah, they definitely got it.
The money's there. That's what's crazy. So we'll see how this play out. But regardless, that settlement's going to be in the millions. So if he doesn't want to take that 80, you know what I'm saying? Florida came through with a clean little come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Florida had been really real successful, making a lot of money since he switched his style up from doing like hardcore hip hop to doing more like what is that? Like, how can I
Party
say?
music. Party music.
Yeah, party music.
It's called
Yeah.
dance
That's
music.
more fun. Him and Pitbull, they both switched out on us. They both came
But I haven't. But does Flo Rida makes his own music? Because the only thing I've ever seen from him for like the past 5-6 years is like him featured on a track or something.
Yeah, he makes his own music. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He makes a lot of remakes. That was his
Flo
thing.
Rida hasn't dropped the album since 2012.
Yeah, but these are massive artists like Pitbull. Them boys don't. Them boys are globetrotters. Them boys.
The good thing
all
is,
over
like
the
in the
world.
space that he's in, it's like unlike hip hop, you know,
Yeah,
you only hot the first week, but in the space that he's in, he stays hot. He stays consistent.
exactly. Them boys do Vegas residencies, Dubai residencies. Them boys. You know what I'm saying. I'm looking at it now. This man's still getting 24 million streams a month on Spotify. This man ain't dropped music in God knows how long. To still be getting those type of numbers is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that lane that boys are in is different one.
Yeah, when you go outside of hip hop,
That house music, that shit is different. You know, even the DJs are rich in house music, though. So you already know that. You drop one song and 17, maybe 20 some DJs remix it, do their own thing, and they still give you a cut and you still go touring. That money, that bag is different over there.
Yeah. Even songs that came out like what 10, 20. I'm talking about all of the genres, like even rock, country.
Bro,
like
them boys just remixed. They just dropped a Lil Wayne remix last week, a Millie remix. They just did a house one just this week. They released it. In that genre, there's no rules, bro. And watch that shit go.
Oh yeah,
Wayne will get a whole different check. Them DJs gonna be toured all over again. In that genre, you can do. There's no rules. You get money. That money is crazy. That festival bread. So.
Yeah. The hip hop and it gets you pop, it gets you blow up, but it doesn't. You know, it does. It's
How
not.
long has it been since a Millie drop?
It's not consistent. It doesn't really last.
How long ago was it a Millie drop?
A Millie had to drop like over 12 years ago, bro. That shit's been a minute.
Was just dropped the Millie, the side piece remix just last week, bro. Isn't that crazy?
Man, more royalties for Weezy. God damn.
To the two White House DJs.
For baby.
Yeah, that money is different over there, bro. What else do we have in hip hop? We got Boosie's daughter. You know, it came out. People were making fun of him online. People loving it, but I don't think Boosie ever had an issue with lesbians. You know, Boosie never said those. He said Boosie even had a song called "They Dyke It."
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, but have you ever seen the daughter?
She's very manly, right?
She's been a butch since she was like 13, 12 years old. Everybody knew she was a butch.
Yeah, but you know, online, but you seen the freestyle she dropped this last week?
I saw something of it on Twitter.
Oh, she nice, bro. She nice. I think, you know, now with people loving the backlash against Boosie, she might be able to ride this train, go right into stardom. Which is crazy because his own kids, you know, you're gonna get passed. So sometimes it happens. They're not supposed to get the torch, get passed right up. Look at Benzino. He thought his son was gonna blow up, but look at his daughter. Quilla, she's the biggest one, and she's dropping fire music.
She's the strange daughter.
Yeah, the strange daughter. So this might happen. Boosie's daughter, people kind of hyping her up, loving her more, you know, especially because some people feel like Boosie's homophobic. So she'll get more support, especially
and people making fun of Boosie, but Boosie never had an issue with gay kids. He's just saying let these kids grow up and then don't let them make the decision at a young age. Once they're 18,
act like me and my kids are strange, let my daughter blow up, dog. And then let her get that whole different back, get that industry back in, so that let the daughter blow right back up. Cause she can rap too. She on that hood shit. The shit is dope. So we'll see how that works. You know, I seen memes of them talking about Gabrielle Union laughing and shit like that. But like this isn't new. I don't know anyone that was shocked by this. But you know, the internet have you believing that Boosie's blackballed and getting those shows. You know how it is, the perception.
Yeah.
Perception. What else do we have in hip hop? Your boy Big Scar, you know, after he died, you know, that whole family was going through an issue. You know, after they said that Gucci didn't pay for the funeral, we found out he did. Now today, apparently, remember the sister last time was saying after Gucci showed proof that he put like 10,000 or said he's like even 10,000 ain't enough. My brother was work. My brother about put in real work for y'all. And saying she was talking that shit, which was wild, you know.
I didn't even hear of Big Score until he died.
Oh yeah, I heard him before that. Gucci had a nice little lineup. But all those artists either dying or going to jail. But now, I guess apparently Gucci wanted back the old 1017 chain. And you see her post a picture, fuck that, he gonna have to get this shit back in blood. My brother earned this shit. That's why sometimes you might have to just go over there and just, put your, hand with a pimp slap, dog. It'd be crazy to me when I be seeing some of these girls set tripping on nigga shit, dog.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They already know. They don't want the old Gucci to come out.
Yeah, go out through bitches out of cars.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
They don't want they talking crazy to Gucci man.
Yeah,
they don't want Guwap to come out.
That's what it is.
Because Guwap will go out there and ask for that gunfight.
Yeah, exactly. And it's crazy, but it's always a lot of these things come back to a lot of these hood girls getting shit, perpetuating the beef, making the shit worse. It was no different than last week when we've seen NBA YoungBoy and then Buddy reconciled. NBA YoungBoy and
is it Fredo or something?
Yeah. Fredo Bang out of Carolina, which I think they're like the two either are like cousins or they're family. I'm saying it was local beef. There's murder behind it, but they're actually blood. You know what I'm saying? They're actually blood related, like between their family, between the two sides. And when them boys decided to steam it over, you know what I'm saying, cool it over and do a truck drive, the sister of one of the niggas on the side that died, she's talking shit. Oh, my brother ain't died for this shit. Y'all niggas fuck. What do y'all want? Wars come to an end, and if you want to keep fighting and be a crusader, you go do it. Go get it off the muscle. Go do it yourself and see what happens to you. Go run down on these niggas yourself. Instead, you know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, man.
It's been like that for years, bro. These hood chicks niggas always dying behind these hood chicks doing dumb shit, saying dumb shit.
But we're elevating now because
not letting shit go.
Now the chicks are doing the running down and the shooting. So like some of these new ones, as much talking they doing, you just gotta get level up, get like these new girls, dog. You gotta go put in that work yourself, do the heist yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you really feel that way, you know what I'm saying, go do the run down yourself. But it's happening. These new girls, you see new cases every day. People running down, these women out here doing hits, doing the shit. It's wild out here.
They taking this equality shit to another level.
Just last week, a girl posted a video of her at King Von's funeral site, standing on his grave. You know, talking about this bitch ass nigga. You know, he did that. Like, she's on FBG's side, and then you're like, you know what happens in Chicago? Every time you stand on someone's grave or you disrespect it, a couple months later, niggas, some shit get wet up. Now, when her shit get wet up, or her little cousin or whoever gets caught in the crossfire, when they catch her body, she's gonna be saying, what's she gonna be saying?
She's gonna come out and play victim.
She'll come out and play victim because we done see this happen. I remember in the Chirac War, a nigga went and did a video at a mausoleum at a nigga stand. They caught his ass lacking. They shot him up right at the Burger King. I think killed his little. He might have lived, but the kid got hit in the back seat. Fuck around and find out. This is the type of shit that niggas doing some crazy disrespectful shit in Chicago. That shit don't make no sense. So you still going to people. It's different than going to their graveyard site and standing there, but she actually standing on his grave and shit like that. Like, we already seen how this plays out. I hope you really like you saying it. But the shit is crazy. Ford, speaking on King Von, we have when you seen this week, they said I guess the FBI released some of the incriminating evidence. They're showing that King Von had put like 100 racks on your boy FBG Duck's head.
Yeah, I did see that. But listen, bro, this nigga King Von was a menace to society.
Very much so. Very much. Yeah, put 100 racks on FBG Duck's head. And when he got hit, I don't know if it was for the racks, he ended up got all the members in his group of chain. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So them boys they were doing some throws, wild shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, after he died, they done put like 6 bodies on a nigga was a serial killer out in Chicago.
Yeah, very much so.
So
very much so. It was the real deal. What else do we have? You have anything else in hip hop?
No, I didn't see nothing else in hip hop this week.
I'm trying to see your girl's album dropped today. Ice Spice, she dropped her EP today. Ice Spice is hella sorry, bro.
Listen,
No
comment,
you
bro.
know I fuck with female hip hop though. I fuck with some dope reviews and they be some dope. She's trash.
But I mean, that's what it is, man. Like you just like once you plug in, it doesn't matter what you put out.
Listen, majority of these female rappers nowadays is trash, bro.
Some of them make good music though.
I didn't say all, Nate. I said majority.
Okay.
All they do is remake a song that was popping back in the days and turn it into a girl version.
Is it dope though? Because that Corleone, I don't even know how you pronounce your name. Corleone, that shit is fire. That remake that girls just want to have fun.
That's all they do, bro.
I'm cool, but is it good? That's all. Are you making good music? That's
I need original music.
No, not everybody's capable of making original music. Some people are good at remixing.
That's why they're not really rappers.
Exactly.
These bitches is doing karaoke, bro.
But what I'm saying is Ice Spice isn't even doing karaoke. Ice Spice isn't even doing karaoke. She just
I'll tell you, man, I don't know what it is, how they select these people, I guess, like, based on looks or, like, you know, whoever looks like, you know, the most clownish, like,
he's just a thick red bone
to get the most attention. As long as they just plug him in, don't even have to say anything, you know, they just spit them out there.
And then when they
the art is dying, bro.
When they sell 2,000 a week, their first week they gonna blame misogyny on the hip hop industry.
But that's Sweetie. Sweetie's remaking music. She's not all that talented, but you can't tell me like Glorilla. Glorilla is fire. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes this shit, even if it ain't, saying sometimes it could be their own lane. Glorilla sound like she's bringing that old 3-6 Mafia sound back. And what's the name does a bunch of remix records, but we know she can rap her ass off. Lotto.
What's her name? Gorilla. She's in a good camp. She got some good like artists.
Yeah, she's fire, bro.
She's with Yo Gotti in them, right?
Yeah. Lotto does a lot of remixing records now. I guess they found out for women that's the lane that kind of keep you on rotation. You ain't gonna sell heavy, but you're gonna get a lot of rotation, get a lot of show money. But we already know Lotto can rap her ass off, and she came up rapping that hood shit, but she's on that commercial route now. She's gonna do a couple of commercial records, keep shit going.
That's where the money at, yeah.
Yeah, that's where the money at. But we know Lotto can actually rap. My thing is the fact that Ice Spice is just trash, bro. Like she's literally just eye candy. It'd be one thing if you at least, you know, there's some people that can't really rap but make good music, like City Girls. They can't really rap, but they make some fire ass music. There's a lane for it. Can you still make good music?
It's really not them. It's really I think like the the producer and
the writer, whatever.
The whole surrounding.
Yeah,
cast,
at the end of the day,
it's not them. Yeah. They're just the visual.
Is it a hit or not? That's all it sounds like.
They're the visual, just
exactly. Yeah. So we'll see. Last thing I have on hip hop is your boy Mustard. His ex-wife wants she's demanding $80K a month in child support.
DJ Mustard.
DJ Mustard.
Really?
It's crazy. I think they have 3 kids together. It's crazy that they got divorced so quick, though. You know, it was with it for a minute. You know, what's crazy is that as successful and as rich, them boys are young, bro. The DJ Mustard and they came in together. DJ Mustard and who was his what's the other one from who did he come in with? He came with out of LA. It was Mustard.
Freddie Rich.
No, that's his artist. Well, not his artist. That's what he does a lot of work. He does a lot of work with Roddy Ricch. He does a lot of with Nipsey, YG. Yeah, so him and YG came in together. Them boys are young. He's only 32 years old, bro.
Yeah.
Super successful. You talking about moms? And this is like the Manny Fresh of our era.
Listen, these women are greedy, bro.
This is his wife, though. It is nuts though that she's asking about. Maybe she knows how much this guy. This dude is clearing money. Bro.
Listen. If a billionaire like Kanye West can agree on $200,000 a month, a guy that's nowhere near a billionaire, you're asking him for what is that, like 40% of that, and he don't have the 40. He don't have 40% the money Kanye West have.
Yep.
These chicks is really greedy out here, bro. $80K a month. You know what? If that's granted, bro, she can just jump into the real estate game, bro. Every 2 months, just go buy a new property, bro.
What's worse is I think I seen one today. I don't know if I sent it to you, where a girl said it's not taxed. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's not, because
child support is not taxed.
But they do get the court do get a big portion from it though.
What do you mean, like the probate? I mean, not probate.
Something like that. From what I heard, I think the court get more than what the actual mother receives.
I'm not sure. Maybe if that's true or what's name, but she's trying to get that.
I'm not sure from what I heard, so I've never been on it. I wouldn't know. So.
Yeah, they say that, but I don't know how true it is. What they say that the system takes out a lot of money from the child support, because these chicks really be catching that $80K a month when they put that dude on child support. So I want to know where the money coming from. It's not like he's paying 120 and she's getting 80.
Yeah, maybe there's lawyer fees. You know, you pay a lot of lawyer fees.
That's probably up front. And the lawyer fees comes out from the dude anyway.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So maybe it's that way. You know, they say a lot of times when you go to a court, that's what they say. I know they say after the time only the lawyers win anyway. So all that bullshit you're doing, you're taking money out of your own kids out, and you could have just came and settled together.
Well, maybe it's paid separately. So
yeah, the lawyer fees and stuff is paid separately. That's up front, and then you start your child support.
Oh no, that shit is crazy. We'll see how that. I think that's it. I have in hip hop. I think I felt I had some Kodak news. Yeah, I caught that Kodak and Guwap dropped a single. Kodak has reached superstardom level now.
We just saw him at the Louis Vuitton. Or was it the show?
Kodak might be the Zoe of this era, bro. The last time we had a Zoe that was doing it this big was Wyclef. He's not quite Wyclef level successful, but he's big though. He is. Yeah. He's an A-lister though. He's not a B-lister. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the difference between him and Wyclef is Wyclef could go global or went global.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say he's not global yet.
Kodak's not able to go global like that.
Yeah, because the music he makes. But he's still an A-lister though.
Yeah,
I won't be surprised if Kodak would have had a Jay-Z feature, is what I'm saying. There's no artist that's too big for Kodak now.
In America, he's a A-lister, but globally, he's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know any Zoe that'd be bigger than him outside of Wyclef, but for a guy that he don't have no platinum albums, you know, he got platinum singles. Then for him to be that big, I would have never thought Kodak would have got this big. This nigga's crazy. This trajectory is insane. And this little bit of time too, like this shit is nuts. I ain't never seen no shit that happen like that. So we'll see how that works, you know. And he seems like he's just doing what he wants, dropping music wherever he wants. He still runs like some of these underground artists. They're just dropping singles, keep it going, drop a single, something catch, and then before they drop an album.
Yeah, because his projecting was jail.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? The shit is. But from that to go to straight, you know, Kendrick album features to, you know, you can get Cardi B anytime you want to go out. Man, he's good in all circles. So the shit is crazy. It's crazy to see how
Kodak is what Gunna should have been, right?
Kodak is where they might have replaced. I guess there's only certain slots. They might have took Gunna out and said, we're gonna put Kodak right there. But the thing is, he isn't as big as Gunna yet. Gunna was selling albums. Gunna has platinum selling albums. See, that's the difference. Kodak has platinum selling singles. Gunna was an artist. That's what I'm saying. Gunna was an A-lister, bro. These aren't guys that just only selling singles. These guys are selling albums. Gunna was a beast. Kodak, I don't know if it's gonna still generate a selling album just yet, even though he's big, but he still doesn't make full bodies of good albums anyways, though. You know, you gotta make your Kodak playlist. So maybe when he puts his foot in and actually puts his hand on the art, we'll see how that works out.
Pause. All right, what else we got? Y'all want to jump into pop culture?
Yeah.
All right, pop culture. Did you guys see the statue that's in Boston of the MLK statue?
Yeah. Bro.
What was y'all reviews on the statue?
As soon as I saw it, I thought this shit looked trash.
What the fuck? That was my reaction. What the fuck?
But do you guys actually?
I
Do you
get the
guys
idea.
know where it's from?
Yeah, I saw the, like his wife, him and his wife were hugging.
There's
But
no reason those statues shouldn't have heads on them. It don't make any sense.
yeah.
Then they run out of material. There's no reason to just show the
Well,
heads
for the
off.
size of it, you
10
can't really put heads on that because that'd be huge, and you'd have to put 2 heads on it, and nobody wants that statue.
Ain't nobody want the statue now. Look at the bullshit.
But you have to understand how the statue is made, where it has cavities and stuff where people could walk under and stuff like that. That's why it's only the hands.
They could have done it, with they could have done it with the head too. And
from what they were trying to do from the front, if you look at it from the front, it's a nice statue. It's when you look on the rear end, it looks like a hand holding a penis.
Yeah, or another side look like a guy going down on a girl. There's different angles. It don't look good, bro. And someone should have thought of this when they go on this shit because the artist makes a small version before it goes to scale.
I'm pretty sure the shit was digital and they could see the whole thing digitally.
That's what I'm saying.
Go around. Somebody had to be like, bro, this looks like someone's holding a dick. No one said nothing.
I think maybe it's one of those things with art. Like we're gonna get them talking. We want to keep them visiting. But this is a slap in the face to the legacy of Malcolm.
And it cost $10 million.
Of course, that's the rice. That's the heist, nigga. We're gonna hit him for the $10 million.
Who paid for the statue though? Is it the city?
I'm sure, or fundraisers.
Who else would pay?
Or fundraisers, something like that,
Because Boston's one of the most racist states in the country.
Yeah, but even a racist state, you got no problem showing up to Martin Luther King. That's America, you're always gonna show that up, make it seem like it's unity. White folks love Martin Luther King. Like he said, can't we all get along? You know what I'm saying? That's their go-to guy.
That wasn't Martin Luther King, sir.
Like Martin Luther King.
That wasn't Martin Luther King, sir. You're quoting the wrong person, bro. Learn your fucking history. Learn your African American history, bro. Can we all get along? Was not Martin Luther King.
Well, I'm saying that's the one that they're always saying as far as that's their go-to.
Yeah.
Nate, who said
Martin Luther King is their go-to
whose quote is that? Can't we all just get along?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I think that's from a song, isn't it?
No, it's not from a song. It's from an actual person.
I don't know who's Can We All Get
engraved in African American studies. You should know this, bro.
Who is Can We All Get Along?
Rodney King.
Oh, that was Rodney King after the ass whooping.
After the ass whooping, exactly.
But anyway, white folks love all that turn the other cheek, be the greater man shit. You know what I'm saying? The white folks love that because white folks they love the uplift and show Martin Luther King. They show all aspects of Martin Luther King except the back end of his. When he turned more cutthroat, when he became more socialist,
became more of a communist.
When he became more of a communist, they don't show none of that version of Martin Luther King. We get early hyped up Martin Luther King. We don't get the man, this shit ain't working out, man. Y'all white folks got bugging, this capitalism shit ain't working. Give our people back. All that shit has been.
Well, that's just a part of history because nobody really talks about the black community wasn't fucking with Martin Luther King at the time of his death.
That's what I'm saying. So
like his approval rating in the black community was probably like under 30% because black people wasn't really fucking with him like that.
That's my point.
But no one says it. No one wants to say it.
Yeah. So it's white people that exalted Martin Luther King. So they get to choose what part of him they get to exalt. They get to pick the friendly part. Even if that was the real part, y'all niggas don't get a choice. It's no different. When Buddy dies on what's the name? Let's say for example, what's that? Mark Lamont dies. When he dies, they're gonna what's the nigga that's always crying all the time?
Mark Lamont
on CNN, the nigga they gave all the money to that's always crying. Van Jones. When he dies, it's gonna be white people that exalt them, and then we're gonna say he's one of ours because the whole time we ain't been fucking with them really, but we're gonna end up trying to take credit for them. But they weren't really. When they're alive, we weren't fucking with them like that. They're saying the same thing. Same thing as Martin Luther. So they get to exalt Martin Luther after the fact, even though they killed him, mind you, because they don't want to mention that part. You know what I'm saying? They always want to say like Martin Luther King died as if like he was Jesus, like he died for our sins, like it wasn't white people and it wasn't the CIA that took him out. So it's crazy. But
like he died of natural causes.
Yeah, exactly.
No one speaks about the deaf.
Yeah, no one speaks about the deaf, so they get to raise their own side of this story. Speaking of on just that part on pop, I don't know if that'll be politics or pop culture of that aspect of the history. Just today, your boy Ron DeSantis had signed a bill saying they're trying to take out, where did I put it in?
It's all at the top, bro. It's in
Yeah,
politics.
yeah. They're taking out AP studies, African American histories, and in high school.
Yeah, I guess DeSantis decided it has no educational value. This is the thing. Like, white people are never gonna see the educational value of African American studies. Majority of white people don't. It's not just DeSantis. It's just like, but this is equivalent to like saying us learning about the Holocaust has no educational value.
Yeah, but Jews feel like we don't learn enough about it. So that's the reason the shit's coming back around. History does repeat itself when we stop speaking on it. Because some people are of the take that the Holocaust may not have been true or they're over exaggerating it. This is what happens when you stop teaching it. When we grew up, there was heavy on the Holocaust and shit. As we go down, the shit gets not as much. It kind of gets watered down. People don't want to see movies about it. After we don't speak on it, motherfuckers, that's why they say if you don't keep the shit,
motherfuckers reopen them camps.
Reopen motherfuckers, cut them camps back up. Time for the final solution. And I can see why you got to keep your foot on the next people, because people do get comfortable and get back on their dumb shit.
Yeah.
And black folks thinking that it's no big deal, that it's not in history. White folks don't see any benefit to it. It's true. They don't say it's the same reason white folks don't give you the real history of what happened to the Native Americans. We created a genocide in America. We don't want to go around feeling bad for ourselves, so we don't really speak on it. We're going to give you the Thanksgiving version. They don't want to speak on slavery because there's no benefit to them. What you'll be fine if you cut a check for reparations. You cannot speak on it if you did right by what you did. You're like, hey, man, I cut your check. Fuck you want me to talk about? Because then white folks gave the reservations. What you saying?
San Francisco trying to propose that, cutting a check for reparation.
Yeah, for black folks. And you got some white folks saying, oh, the Indians are going to be really pissed off. I was like, they don't even realize that the Indians already gotten reparations.
And still continue to get reparations.
And still continue. They don't realize that. That's how bad, that's what I'm saying. The education system, because they don't teach it, that's how people just assume. And people just assume, oh, the Indians got done a raw deal, which they did, but they don't realize they got some form of reparations. They don't realize that the only group that's never gotten no reparations that's getting dirty is black folks.
Right. Because the Native Americans, they got land,
yeah,
they got money, and they
still get it.
They still get money.
Well, don't let it bother you, so
It's not, but I also don't feel bad either, because it's college, it's a high school course, and it wasn't mandatory anyway, so you had to pick to be in it. So for them to act like it's a big deal is not an issue. Kids weren't going to AP.
But that's the thing; they're banning it from being taught in high schools in Florida. But you have historically black high schools.
Yeah, I don't know that. Either way, man, if we're black and you try to leave your education up to white people, you failing at that point anyways, though. That's just how it goes, though. Don't leave your history to be taught by your oppressors. But even the history we teach ourselves isn't real history to begin with. You already know it's watered down when I tell you how it is. So, how can you be mad that they don't want to put themselves in a bad light? It's common sense. People don't want to send their kids off to school and come back and have their kids hating them. And that's happening a lot in white America, though. They raise their kids one way, their kids go to college, their kids coming back to my dad, you're an oppressor. How can you live like this? You don't provide them a life, and then you're not paying to make your kids your own enemy. You'd be stupid.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you send your kids to. That's what college does to people. It fucking liberalize. Is that a word? Liberalize? If not, we're gonna coin that word.
Yeah, liberals have a strong hold on the education system and the institutions that go there, and that's why a lot of and they call them limousine liberals. A lot of well-off, rich white folks that say that they're not racist, even though it shows that the liberal areas are more segregated than anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it's like that because they allow black people, but where they live at, it's not like that. It's
like What's the place that was crying about the immigrants? Martha Vineyards,
Martha's Vineyard, exactly.
the
Yeah.
most liberal place in America.
Yep.
Get
That's
50
how-
immigrants and they have to shut down the whole city.
Yeah, that's how it is. These white folks want their black folks at a distance. You know, that's just how it goes. And you know, they just picking like I said, well, you know, I'm still gonna have to rock with my boy DeSantis. I ain't cool with this bill in particular, but my boy keeping Florida wide open. We looking into these COVID deaths and whatnot, this research. You know, I'm all for that, dog. Shit ain't getting swept under the rug in Florida. We open right up. We get what's it. So if that means somebody ain't gonna have to learn about Martin Luther until he goes to high school, until he goes to college, and so be it. They weren't really learning about Martin Luther anyways. Like I said, y'all learning about good. We weren't learning about the real Martin anyways. It don't make a damn difference to me. So at that aspect. Let's see.
What else we got in pop? We got to go back to pop culture. What else we got in pop culture?
Pop culture. Let me see.
So MLK. Oh yeah. What was it? I just saw this on the headline. 8 people injured at shooting at MLK event in Fort Pierce. Yeah, during MLK Day.
What kind of event was it?
Day, or was it on MLK Boulevard? Because MLK Boulevard is some of the worst boulevards in America.
No, it was during MLK Day. Yeah.
What kind of event was it though?
I think it was just like a celebration, like for MLK and somebody come in.
Niggas throw parties on MLK Day, like nightclub parties. Was that the type of event, or was it like?
It was more an outside event.
Okay.
Yeah, more like a little picnic, barbecue type.
Okay.
Listen, man, at our age, if it ain't day parties or Afro beats, we ain't even out there. So
yeah.
I mean, not no parties because you also have like families, kids, and all that. It ain't just.
That's not the right ambiance, though. It's got to be the day parties where you can get back at home at nighttime before you go to work in the morning. It's not an issue, or it's got to be Afro beats, the good vibes. That's the good. You get the positive vibes out of black folks when you put on some Afro beats. So you put some of that hip hop, shit might go down, bro.
Yeah, too much. I didn't go to any MLK Day events this year, and I usually do at least one. I haven't been to one in a while. So,
what do they be playing?
Niggas be nigging, bro.
Niggas be nigging. That's why I wonder what do they be playing at these events.
Most of the times, it's the event is put on by like the city for like a celebration type shit. At like a park or something like that. I'm not sure what this Fort Pierce one was and who put it on and stuff like that. But depending on who's putting it on.
I'm always going to stuff around Orlando and shit like that. They be having like, I went to one in Kissimmee like maybe 3 weeks back to be up there. If you follow different pages where they do the little lantern, like a little lantern festival where you put light up put the candle and they could float on water. Or there's another one they make it fly in the sky. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's always little festival shit like that. It's kind of cheesy. It's all shit to do with the family. Get out and go about. There's food trucks there. Nothing heavy, but niggas ain't supposed to be nigging at. If it's a city one, it's supposed to be right. I don't know what's going on down there in Miami.
Yeah, bro. When these events, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. These events where there's a whole bunch of black folks, be feeling uncomfortable.
Not when it's Afro beats though. That's what I'm telling you.
Those are different. These are Africans. These are real Africans. These other motherfuckers is not Africans. These are Americans. These are Americans acting nigging American.
When it's Afro beats though, you get all sorts of black folks. You get Africans, Caribbeans. You getting the whole pot of black folks. You getting the diaspora locally and we all acting accordingly. Like nigga, we out here for a good time.
We like the diaspora. It's the local. The local diaspora in America, that's the fucked up diaspora.
When you keep it just local, that's when she gets fucked up.
Yeah, but it's sad and embarrassing though,
I like to go to these events where it's 3 black couples and I'm one of them. I see a nigga across the room. I get that nigga a headshot. He know what it is. He know we out here just chilling. It's not one of these events where it's everywhere I look around, it's a nigga. Shit get dangerous real quick, bro.
The national war is still going crazy online. You know, the FBA's beefing with the I guess the FBA slash Adams beefing with the Caribbeans and the Africans from abroad and vice versa. The shit still gets crazy online.
Yeah, it's so grandstanding, man. It's just like
there's a lot of local blacks now that are becoming very anti-immigrant. They don't like the fact that Biden's just passed that thing where he's supposed to get like 30,000 new immigrants and shit like that between Haiti and a couple other places. They're not for that. You know, I can't tell you how much times I've seen somebody tell me online, why don't you go back to your country? You tartar. You thought I didn't what's it called? I get it. Listen, I get that figures.
I mean, you can say because I don't fucking want to. What the fuck
I get that almost exclusively, not from white people. So usually almost exclusively from black people telling you, why don't you go back to your country?
So what the fuck are you tell? Like
I love it because one, I was born here, but two, ain't nothing worse, ain't nothing funnier than being told to get out of somewhere by somebody that don't own it. It's like somebody at an apartment complex saying, "Get off my block," and you're like, "Oh, shit here."
That's what they do. Just
here. So I was like, "Yeah,
that's what they doing." You know, like then they get gentrified and like now what? Like it's just like niggas in the whole block, like niggas exactly. Like with just like trying to say niggas tell other niggas to not come around, but now it got so now what? You know.
Yeah, it's just one of the things. You can tell niggas not to come around, but you come out there with a nice police force or the two white guys with you, the niggas act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. And like, not just how it just have to go up over there. That's how it is. And it's just one of those things, man. It's no different than even you got white folks when you got poor whites talking about go back to your country. I say, how about now? I ain't. What you gonna do about
it? Exactly, man. What the fuck?
There's people speaking on shit they have no power over. That's the craziest thing. Like, shut the hell, you don't got no control over this. You know what I'm saying? That shit is nuts.
And they're complaining about jobs too, saying like people take no. It's funny, like now they're saying that people are taking their jobs.
In some areas, listen. In some areas, immigrants are taking black people's jobs. Though that shit is nuts.
Ain't nobody taking your job. Like the employer doesn't want to fucking hire you. They don't want to fucking hire you. They don't owe you a job. You're not entitled to a job.
What option would you have if the employer didn't want to hire you? The employer would have to hire you.
Don't go overseas, just like they've been doing.
No, but we're talking about like fulfillment centers like Amazon and Walmart. These are big companies that
if I want to choose this person versus that person, that's my choice.
Yeah, if this person, that person.
That's the cruel reality of capitalism that people don't understand. Like they think they only like capitalism when it's in their favor.
No, it's not capitalism when you're having.
That's really capitalism.
Here's the thing: it's not.
This guy's gonna work harder. I can pay him less, or this guy's gonna work less, and I gotta pay him more.
But it's true. But it should still be from the same pool of people. It shouldn't be. You can't have no illegal.
You have options to choose from any pool. You can't limit my pool.
How would that be legal?
Free market, bro. Free. What does the word free mean?
It can't be. Because what beats a free market?
Means?
You know what's the most free market is slavery. How about I don't pay nobody? That's the freest of free markets, nigga. I get the job completely free. That's what you try to push white folks to. We don't want it to be like that. We want it to have at least some.
But motherfuckers don't even want to. Motherfuckers want to open businesses. I thought like that's what motherfuckers was on. Like I ain't know. I mean, they gotta make up their mind, man. You either want to do businesses or you want jobs. Like, what is it? Like.
Listen, majority of people want.
Everyone
jobs.
You talk to now got a business. They all making millions and they got businesses.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. I'm glad that we're changing to that.
Why are you complaining about jobs though?
But in between time, you need a job, and the businesses don't just start paying from the get-go. You need a job in between there, and you've got to.
The job is security.
Yeah, job is security. You need that security until this other shit kick off. There's nothing wrong with that.
They're saying fuck a job.
That's not majority. That don't let social media trick you. Don't let social media. That's not majority.
Yeah, these social media people that say they have a business, and it's like. They call themselves bosses, but they're only employee of the company.
And another thing you don't look at, Greg, you got to look at your bias. A job employer will hire you knowing that you're of Haitian descent before they'll hire Black Americans. That happens a lot. So how? Because especially if they know the last name, they'll ask you, where are you from? That ain't by coincidence. They don't hear no William at the end of that. They don't hear no
Johnson.
They love that. They're like, we got one of the good Black ones.
Yeah.
Trust me, these motherfuckers, the system is fucked up like that. They do pit the Black American at the bottom of the barrel. The system. but I can't even really be mad at them for being like no immigrants. You got to protect yourself, dog, because if you don't, this shit will have you all fucked up. And
the employers know the difference between cultures and the immigrant culture and versus the Black American culture. They'll prefer the Caribbean or the immigrant culture because they know the difference of work ethic, all the same bullshit, bro. They understand that shit.
It's of exploiting this. It's not of work ethic. Your people of immigrants are coming from a country that's already been exploited and downright third world country. So they're gonna come here and see as an opportunity. People here that's ready, you know what I'm saying? They see things in their own way. Everywhere is different. No different than this. Over there in Africa, some of them are getting mad that Americans are coming over there and creating businesses and shit like that. It happens everywhere though. Whenever you go and move, you get to see the game piece different when you go over there. So you go over there and you thrive over there. The locals are like, what the fuck going on over here, bro? All these people come from out of town, they're buying up everything, they're making the prices of everything go up. You know what I'm saying? So the same way you see people telling you, welcome, y'all need to come back to Africa. There's other groups telling you, nah, y'all need to stay over there. Y'all ain't on that shit. Y'all making everything cost. We're the gentrifiers over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the price goes up, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. So
it's no different than right now, even in Texas? You got people from California moving there because the prices to go up. And they're voting. They're bringing their voting style too. Voting.
That's liberal. What Texas says. Texas say you can come here as what you want. Don't come with that voting shit though.
They're liberal shit.
Texas say, remember what you. DeSantis said that too. DeSantis say, remember what you came to Florida for. Don't come over here trying to come fucking shit up. We over here. We trying to keep your seats.
Hey, don't get me out this seat.
Eventually, it's gonna be more than just you move into a city and then you could just vote. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure eventually it's going to be like you have to have 5 years residency in this state before you can vote. They're going to move that goalpost, baby.
They're going to. Oh, yeah. And then what's going to happen, what's crazy is you're going to see black folks, especially Democrats, going to say, hi, it's unfair. It's going to target the black folks the most.
As usual.
Even though we know that any power that be is going to have to, it'd be smart for you to lock up it don't make any sense. Why am I going to allow a stranger that just got here come through and change up my whole shit?
Right.
It don't make any sense. These people moving over to Harlem and complaining about the loud music. They're complaining about the barbershops being open all night, the bodegas. They're over here joining the school board. They're over here joining the boards, and they start changing the rules, changing the areas. So really, there's a reason that if you're local and you own some shit, you gotta make sure. It's kind of like being in the HOA. You gotta make sure if you want things to stay the same, you gotta get in there. If you just going buying and renting, don't complain. You whatever. There's not. Renters shouldn't be complaining. It's not your shit.
Yeah, renters. Yeah, you ain't got no say so.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's not your shit.
You're temporary. Yeah, you're not invested.
It should be the building. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how I look at it. But a lot of times I'm hearing black folks complaining. They're complaining from a renter standpoint. I'm like, I understand your family been living in the hood for 3-4 generations, but they've been renting for 3-4 generations. This was never theirs. If it was not, you should have. This is not. Find your home, then complain. You can't complain of some shit you don't own.
Nate, you sound like an elitist, bro.
It's just the way you have to look at it. It don't make any sense. When people talk about they changing our neighborhoods, they're like, yeah, they're gonna. Is it really your neighborhood? You're just living there. Because the person that owns the building,
want to claim shit they don't own.
The person that lives there, the person that owns the building, he wants the gentrification. You're like, well, this is more rent. Well, so yeah, get them about it. The guy that owns it wants it. The new people that's moving in wants it. The only people that don't want it is the renter. Mm-hmm. They're like, the person that has the least stake in the game is the one that's making. It don't make any sense. It's even in Florida. That's the one thing I like about in Florida. They're talking about these people moving here. The rent's getting crazy. People talking about maybe they're going to do rent control. They're not in Florida. That's the one thing I know about Florida. I know we ain't got to worry about rent control. Because that in itself is some bullshit. It's fucked up as crazy as rent is going, but ain't no way you about to come tell me how much I got to charge for my own property.
Yeah.
So that's just how it goes.
And how much I can
think about America, we got 50 states. Go to where you think you go where you fit in.
Right,
what else we have?
Speaking of I guess we were talking about immigrants and shit. We got the passport bros catching a lot of heat in Brazil for their fuckery.
It's one in particular. It's the face of the passport bros. Is he?
Yeah, he's the face, the Austin cat.
The little lame dude.
Yeah, you could tell he looked like a lame to me from whenever I saw him. He looked like he was kind of a lame. But
Yeah.
he's
They've been roasting his ass
walking
online.
around making content and shit, asking Brazilian women like, would you kiss on the first date? Would you go home with a guy on the first date and shit like that, and telling people, hey, come to Brazil. Them Brazilians wasn't too happy about that shit because you making they shit look like it's a fucking sex work country.
Which is, but don't make my shit hot. That's
Exactly.
all. Don't make my shit hot.
We let y'all come here, get some pussy, pay some money, and go home.
Pay some money, get our county rocking, but you ain't gotta go to. You ain't gotta.
We don't advertise this shit. We just let this shit play out.
Yeah,
nigga making the block hot. Making the block hot. They gonna run. He gonna get ran out of Brazil real quick.
But you know who's running them out of Brazil? You know who's hating on them though? That's what's crazy.
It's
the
the
feminists. Who
feminists.
hates on the passport bros the most?
It's the feminists and the black women.
Wait, man.
It's what's worse. It's the feminists. It's what's worse. And a lot of them complain, oh, this sex tourism got to be stopped. It's fucked up. But they're pro-sex work in America. That's what blows my fucking mind. Y'all want niggas getting the best for their buck, going across the water, getting it for the low ski. Y'all want them to be right over here and have to deal with your shit. Nigga, like, nah, that's real capitalism. They going across the water, going over there, getting it for the cheaper. They got to deal with the attitude.
Right, because the going rate for vagina used to be $40.
What's the start price now?
Now these bitches they talking about inflation and shit. Drove the starting price of vagina. Vagina used to cost $40, bro. $40 when we was growing up. $40. Nowadays, bitches asking for $3,000 and shit. So you already know.
They're asking, but are they getting it?
Yeah, because there's simp niggas out here that's really paying that kind. Listen, there's a lot of niggas with money paying this shit because they're what's the word? They're incels type dudes, or they're socially awkward. So they'll pay that kind of money for these bitches that is asking them for $500 for a conversation.
I heard what your boy Ben Mankevo was saying that he paid 12 band.
Yeah, he said that's the most he ever paid. But he's a boss. So, niggas can do that. Something that sounds like a crazy amount. But when you got it and you got other shit to do, was this 12 band? You know what I'm saying? We used to have a saying back in high school. Remember back in college, you said you can't make plans with free money?
Yes.
You probably had to come up on if you had some free money, you came up on a lick and you talk about, I gotta pay this bill. We're like, nigga, this was not your bill paying money.
Yeah, you're supposed to have that situated before this money came in.
They're like, you had your shit fucked up, that shit got stay fucked up. This money just dropped in front of you with me. We about to fuck up this money.
Yeah. It's play money.
This is blessing money. You know what I'm saying?
This is fucking monopoly money, nigga. We playing.
Exactly. That's what they call it. They call it play money. You ain't had no plans for money. Don't come making plans with this money. This money was supposed to be. We ain't trying to hear I got this to pay, but we just can't across the lick like
now niggas trying to pay bills with the play money.
Yeah, this is
you can't pay bills with the play money. You're supposed to have your situated money, bro.
Listen, the play money is there to stimulate the economy. It's meant to go around. It ain't supposed to be you out here being greedy, being a Grinch, trying to creep the play money. The play money is supposed to rotate.
Exactly.
That's what the PPE was. That's why the economy was booming under Trump. People like, oh, nigga, remember how much that money moved around?
Right, that was play money.
If people would have locked it down, that money and go nowhere, they would have been super tight.
Nobody would have went to jail either.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I remember niggas was in South Beach talking about staying at the W.
Crab legs.
The JW is $25K a night.
Listen, crab legs, snow crab, jet skis, the whole economy bumped. That's play money. Play money got to move.
Miami got a lot of that bread.
Everywhere. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like it was to a point where like any hotels like 400 and below, you couldn't even find.
Yeah, it got. But that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you got to do with the play. We ain't trying to hear nothing crazy. At least put some of it. They're supposed to rotate out, but some of these guys out here, with the price of the economy going, some of these passport bros, they're going abroad trying to find it. The local broads are hating. You know what I'm saying? Now there's passport aunties. Nobody hates on them. There's women that go on cruises, on festivals all the time. You don't think they got here getting their back blown out by some Bahamians or some Nigerians? Or these brothers overseas knock them down, and they're getting a little check.
Nobody hated on Stella when she went to get her groove back.
Exactly.
Once Tyrone tried to go get his little groove, motherfuckers got a problem with it.
Yeah. You know how it is, man. And the thing is, that's what kind of sucks is that as we do the scale of things, when they're trying to say high value men, this, that, and the third, and we already know the women already balling, doing great. That's all fine and dandy. As the things become more and more, as inequality spreads, the rich guys love it because they already have it anyways. They'll have more pickings. It's going to be the regular guy that has less and less pickings. The odds are in his favor. And what happens when they say, you know what I'm saying? When you have these young guys that ain't got no options, they're becoming inside. These niggas start acting up. The society becomes less safe when these niggas ain't getting no ass.
Exactly.
These niggas start plotting revolutions. They're like, hey, man, the king getting too fat. He got all the hoes. He got all the money. We got to come through. Listen, y'all don't want to know what happened. And people got to look at it as almost like a primal thing. Now, people don't realize what happens. What happens in war, we like to delete out. We like to sensitize a lot of things that happens in war. We already know. When it's wartime, it's rummage, rape, and what's that? The shit gets crazy. So people don't want to go to this wartime. It's these toxic men that are keeping the stables, keeping society up, keeping society safe as it is. But y'all want to keep breaking down barriers, keep shit. What's it? Shit gets crazy when shit has no standards.
Yeah.
There's more of these exiles than there are of these regular guys. That's what there's more losers than you have winners. That's what people don't realize.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
You don't want to keep pushing it where there's an over tipping point where these losers are losing too much.
It's just like the NBA, just like the league. Like there's only one championship per year.
Exactly.
You got to try to keep the loser rate at what? 45%.
We gotta keep a healthy loser rate. We can't let that shit get too big. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are trying to push that shit. They trying to push that. They trying to back that shit out. Like, listen, man, these losers starting to gang up. You know, shit get crazy. Listen, no, I wouldn't be surprised as we already see it starting to happen. Some of these guys are already pushing the multi-wife aspect. What's it called? The sister wives.
Polygamy.
Polygamy. We already see some of these guys trying to bring that back. The high value men. That's the thing. High value men get some of these niggas that's winning. They can't even help themselves. They winning. They can't just win. These niggas say I gotta go for the ultimate win. They ain't nothing. I got one girl. I gotta start convincing the world I need 4 or 5 girls. Let's make this the norm. Knowing that the regular guy can't keep up like that. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense, but that's how life always been. The people with the resources always had more than one woman.
That's true. But they weren't there was just the few. We don't make that the standard. And what happens is they said that polygamy, the way we have in America is the reason why things is good in a sense. Where it's one guy to grow on and stuff like that. Because if you had the one guy that has multiple girls, if it was like that, if it was to the extreme, you'd have so many guys without women, shit would be wild out here.
Yeah, niggas would burn this bitch up.
Yeah, shit be wild. So you gotta be happy that there's a few that I don't know. The shit is crazy. And of course, women know they want it like that because they want to be the only one of one, but they don't realize that the math don't work in either way. What else we have, anyways? Yeah. So, anyways, your passport, bro, dude. I got on tangent. I feel like I don't know why these niggas don't just why they posting shit online, why they gotta make shit hot. I guess I should see someone recently talking about they need to start having like a department that actually when you're going for places because this is unhealthy. I'm like, man, y'all about to make the block hot, shit all over again. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, I don't see if you're gonna go abroad to find a wife, I don't see why you broadcasting shit and shit like that. Like you wouldn't broadcast that shit in America of you looking for women. You just go out and look for your chick.
Some of these guys are just having fun, and some of these girls they're saying they're exploiting the economy because their dollar is strong. They're doing these girls. I'm like, yeah, but that's part of the game. You seen that video Duval posted of it was a picture of an old man and a young girl, old man, like nigga, big belly, old man, gray hair, and he's got him a sleek little supermodel young girl. They said, when my son gets older and I ask him why should he get an education, show him this picture. When my daughter gets older, she asks her why she get an education, show her the exact same picture. Get it? Show her that. You know what I'm saying? The guy that puts in the thing gets his money. He's gonna be able to get the pickings of litter, and the girl that doesn't, this is her access to life.
Yeah, she's gonna
She's
have to.
get
She's gonna have to get that old man.
An old man. Yep.
All right, what else we got in pop culture? You got Beyonce gets booked for a $24 million show in Dubai.
Yeah.
Who's booking that show?
Oh no, man. You know, shit's different. Someone laughed and said Beyonce going all over there get shitted on. I like for 24 mil. Everybody got a price. 24 mil. She going out here doing that show, maybe an hour, 2 hour set, whatever it is, 24 mil. She's always asked for crazy prices before. Remember last time she had the other crazy prices in Dubai a couple years ago, but this was just after they had beheaded that journalist Jacoby, whatever his name was, and people were like, "Oh, how you over here trying to celebrate, do stuff for these tyrants and these?" You know what I'm saying, so she kind of backed out of it. Or it was kind of getting sketchy. But now that the block end is hot, I'm gonna get this bag. It feels like she almost added to her old price. $24 million, dog. When you see that type of price for one show, you're like, money can't be real.
I know, bro. I was thinking, bro, like that's a lot of money for fucking 2 hour, maybe a 2 hour show.
Money can't be real, bro. So for some people, money is nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like oxygen to them. They just got it.
But so Beyonce puts on a show, so then people they gonna feel like they got their money worth if she does a show like she does in America.
All I know is Beyonce better come back with that 24 mil. That's free bands. So I don't want to hear what you got to say. Whatever a regular fee is, there's that. The rest of it is free bands. You better spend it like so. It's always crazy though. Whenever you see somebody getting a lick in the middle of a recession, like, damn, these niggas really powering up because shit's about to be cheap.
Yeah.
They really pump it up, man. What else we have?
I don't think we have anything else in pop culture. We could jump into sports. Did you hear about the University of Alabama athlete that gets charged with? I think is it capital murder?
Which yeah, he shot the yeah.
I don't even know the whole story behind it. I know the chick was in a car with a dude and shit happened, and I guess the story is out that the chick didn't want to talk to him or something like that, and he shot up the car or something like that. She ended up dying. She's like a mother of two and shit like that. So niggas is wilding, bro.
Listen, man, there's a bunch of weak motherfuckers out here that move off emotion, and yeah, that we figured that should be happening.
All right, what else in sports? You got your Japanese Haitian tennis star, Naomi Osaka.
Mm-hmm.
She's soon to be a baby mama.
Your boy ended up knocking that down. The boy finally got her pregnant. You know, caught the win.
I don't understand why these people don't just. We know how this ends.
What you mean?
Hopefully it doesn't end how it normally ends for her, but most of the times you ain't got. This is just signing up to be a single mother.
YB Corday, he's a good dude. You know, that was his girl. She's pregnant.
He's a good dude, but at least get married before you go have his baby.
Yeah, that's true. You know, but with this young age, you know, I don't know how old he is. She's a world champion. Probably, currently the best soccer tennis player in the world to have a kid. She's smart. See, this young generation is smart. So they got to have the kid early. You have enough time to bounce back. You get to go instead of putting him in the background.
She's at the time where she should be having kids, but like, I would say getting married before you had a kid.
Yeah, that would be ideal. That would definitely be ideal. It'd be a good look. You know what I'm saying? But that's not where the American culture is moving right now. So, you know, we got to get what I'm saying. But
yeah,
at least we know they're doing their thing. You know, my dog locked that down. People are praising him. They're praising A$AP Rocky. They say, you know, you lock that down, get that piece of it. We'll see how it works.
All right. Other sports.
You lose Gray?
I don't know what happened to Gray. I don't know. His shit went black. You have your boy Usain Bolt reportedly missing 12 million.
Yep.
And what's the story behind that? Because I didn't get much. All I heard is he got scammed out of 12 million. I don't know how you authorize 12 million in a scam.
Apparently, whoever was handling his funding, whatever company it is, like they had like $12 million in the account they're supposed to be managing from. They went in there, that shit only has like $1,200 left or some shit like that. Left that boy like 0.1%. Shit's nuts.
I know that's not all. He should be worth way more than 12 million.
Yeah, but but still, that's still a lot to have in one spot. 12 million, they should be worth more. But even if he's not worth more, okay, let's say he has more, he fucked up the rest. That 12 million nest eggs are good enough as a nest egg. That's not you fucking up the bag. That's a healthy decision. Like, I'm gonna put 12 million on. That's a good. He did right by his money. But only for that shit to be like 1,200 now. That
shit is wild, nigga. That's the type of shit make nigga blow his head off.
That's the type of shit that make me join another Olympic just to pay for the hitman, dog. So a couple veterans. Somebody gotta go after you lose that type of money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And apparently he tried to do it like a local fund, keep the money local, but niggas is niggas at the local level. Right? Sometimes they gotta go. That's what kind of sucks. Sometimes you gotta go with the trusted brand, keep the old money. That's what helps with legacy. Sometimes when you're old, people keep going to you just off the strength of you being old. You're trusted. You try to go to your new people, your good people, like you only like, no, I want to give my people a chance. And one guy fucks it up for everybody,
12 million. Why couldn't I be part of that scam, bro? Niggas was giving it up like that. Pause.
That shit is nuts. What do we have?
I don't see nothing else on our list.
That was in sports, right?
That was the last thing in sports.
How about your boy Stephen A. Smith? He kind of caught a little bit of slack. That's kind of semi-sports because he's a sports host, so it's pop culture of him saying how they're asking was he excited about the Rihanna concert about to happen.
The Super Bowl halftime show.
Halftime show. She got the slot. And he's like, yeah, she's dope, but she's no Beyonce. Stephen A. be just saying shit, be saying shit. Like, who the fuck says that?
Hey, facts though. What you want to lie?
It's not like it's kind of like I done told you.
Is it not true?
Performing. It's like I tell you, hey, we gotta get Drake performing, or we get Jay-Z performing. Like, oh, she's no Drake. It's one of those things like it don't matter. You get one. It's
very unnecessary. It's very unnecessary. His comment was very unnecessary, but he's just warning you guys now that y'all got a show from Beyonce at the halftime that was amazing. Don't think y'all gonna get another one because it's another black woman.
But that's a given. There is no other Beyonce. You ain't gotta say she's no Beyonce. Now you're knocking her down. That's what you're doing. You're attacking. You're knocking her down a notch.
Yeah.
In fact, you can bring that. You didn't have to say that. We knew that she's not a Beyonce.
Yeah, it was unnecessary. Definitely unnecessary.
Now you got debates online. Oh, of course she's not no Beyonce because I would have to listen to the last 7 years of trash music. People going on. Oh, now you got the debates. Now you got the Navy going against the Barbs. Not the Barbs, but the Bees. What's the Beyonce's group called? The Hive?
Beehive.
Beehive. Yeah, you got the Navy going against the Beehive now. That shit is crazy. But we already know ain't nobody beating no Beyonce when it comes to entertainment.
That's not a battle. That's not a battle the Navy can win.
Yeah, not when it comes to shows. Now, if you're talking just music, Rihanna's been putting in some good ass music last couple of years.
Rihanna hasn't dropped music for the past 5 to 8 years or some shit.
And those last ones she did before that was certified. That they was able to carry us, dog. That's how good the last one. Beyonce been giving us wishy-washy and little hits every now and then, and you already know the Beehive been kind of uplifting her up. We got us a whole damn dance album. These motherfuckers swearing that it's great.
But she's consistent. If she's giving you trash, whatever she's giving you, she's constantly giving it to you.
Yeah. So, but we already know
Rihanna not giving y'all nothing. Y'all gonna get music from 2010 at the Super Bowl.
Fire. But that shit is fire. You know Rihanna got some hits though. So yeah, that's
she
true.
does.
Beyonce been giving us.
But don't expect you're not
quality?
getting no new music, no recent music from Beyonce at the Super Bowl.
Which one? You mean from Rihanna?
From Rihanna.
That's true because she ain't dropped nothing new.
Exactly. When Beyonce performed, it was like current music. Like that shit just came out that year, and she performed it at the Super Bowl.
What did she have at the Super Bowl?
It was Formation.
Yeah, that was a big record.
Exactly. So you're not gonna get nothing new.
Beyonce been pandering for a long time. Man, Beyonce out here slick with it, man. Talent-wise, bar none. Performance-wise, bar none. We already know and knowing fuck order when it comes to performance. That performance is incredible. We already know that Netflix special. But Beyonce has been doing all the right moves, man. She's been pandering forever, bro. She's been cultivating. She might be a good, I'd say at least 10% of the reason why we have the Kevin Samuel, why we needed the Kevin Samuel.
Nah, Beyonce did not pander, bro.
She didn't pander. What?
No.
Beyonce is half the reason half these girls out here.
All musicians pander, bro. What are you talking about? That's all musicians.
Nah, we already know that bass she's dialing into. That black girl magic, that black girl batter in their back. Beyonce pander on that shit hard.
It was created to uplift black women, but it took a different turn. But
it didn't take a different turn. That's her core base. And now every now and then she pivots and steps into the gay side like she did this album. So let me give the gays some love. You know what I'm saying? But we already know it's a lot of pandering, a lot of pandering, whether it's good or not. Black, if you pander to her, black women love it.
When she did Formation, I recognized her as a queen.
Man, she had plenty of shit that made her queen before that. Survivor, you know Beyonce's catalog.
Beyonce been a queen, B.
She's been a beast.
Stop disrespecting Jay-Z like that.
Yeah.
Nigga Ben had a queen way before Formation.
Yeah, she's been a beast, but she been starting when she found that she was able to get these black women to love her out. Like when she realized that she had like a cult, she definitely started catering to it. Once she realized, damn, but like once they broke down the stats, hey, your demographics is a black woman, this, that, that. She's like, fuck it, we gonna do nothing but for black women. We gonna do nothing but songs for them, single ladies, is that it was all black. We already know how it goes. So I don't
that's what she's
a business. Single ladies came out way before.
She's a businesswoman.
That was the group. I'm just saying that's the group. That's the lane. Once they started doing that,
and who was the word that came out before Formation?
I'm just saying once they started doing the math on that, that's the lane she started pandering more and more to. Heavy on the pandering side. We had the Lemonade album. It's always, strong, I don't need no man, or that's how it is, pretty much, But then she got them right where they wanted. But as far as performance-wise, yeah, ain't nobody fucking with no Beyonce to have performance. People been waiting on Rihanna to drop an album for the longest. She done got that Fenty deal, made so much money. Then the killer became a billionaire. She taking her time, though.
Yeah, she not giving y'all no new music.
And why would she, though? Who's got the time to be in the studio when you're making billions? It's not even a sound decision for her. It doesn't really make no sense. She's not in a rush.
Yeah, the opportunity cost is to make music versus continue what she's doing it wouldn't make sense for her anyway. Exactly.
So it's one of those things. I don't think that's what people realize. Like Beyonce still got to make music. Rihanna is in a different stratosphere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think Beyonce have to. No, she doesn't.
I'm not saying for money wise. I'm just saying for us for her to still keep ringing her bass up, for them to keep coming back and buying.
Yeah, Beyonce definitely has to make music because she's not in the product industry like Rihanna is. Rihanna's selling product.
She's in the product industry though. When it's time to drop a new colorway with that what's her
that's a collaboration.
Yeah, when it's time to drop those things, she's gonna drop.
That's Ivy Park is a collaboration with Adidas.
Yeah, whatever it is, but yeah, that Rihanna. But
do Rihanna own Fenty?
She's a partial owner. She get cut. That's what she got her rich for. It's not she owned it. It's her. They gave her own brand. Like how they give Jordan his own. That's why Fenty's her last name.
Okay.
So they gave their own thing. So that's how she made a killing. And the thing about Fenty, not only is it's like luxury, it's high end, it costs more, but it's subscription based.
Right, because there's Fenty makeup, there's Fenty lingerie, there's all types of shit.
Yeah, with the lingerie, you got to pay a subscription, man. Shit is crazy. So she getting that money and she was marketing, so it's just a different bag. Yeah, Rihanna out here and they've had different points in their career too to do different things. I don't know if Beyonce would be around, showing lingerie to sell off lingerie or just having titties out. You got Rihanna that came out. Rihanna that came out and shows just the titties out.
Now, she done showed everything.
Just showing everything, and motherfuckers can't say a thing. What's the thing about it?
So, yeah, but when Lizzo do it, I got a problem.
So she's just that big. We'll see how it goes with that Super Bowl show. I always do kind of seem strange when they do these Super Bowls, though. Like you said, they're giving it to an artist that hasn't dropped nothing in years, though. When you got other artists that are cooking in between time, they don't get a shot. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I would think something current would be better for a Super Bowl performance, but they give it.
Now would be the perfect time to get your boy Travis Scott back on there. Don't forget that.
Does Travis Scott got any music with Rihanna?
Yeah, man. Travis Scott wrote me Rihanna music. So don't be surprised he's out there.
Yeah, that'll be a dope look if she bring him out.
This would be nice if Travis Scott. Travis Scott would have probably been at a billionaire mark already, if not right there, if he didn't fuck around and had that accident a couple of years ago when a couple people had to die.
But she had no control over it. Like
she had no control over it.
So.
Well, the bigger you are, the harder it is. So that's how the tip off happens. Do we have anything else?
I don't see nothing on the list. Unless
I see your boy Meek Mills. Meek Mills has been moving independent as of late. Just living his life. He posted it. He had a bulletproof truck for sale today. He's going for 180. He said anybody out there is trying to get is going for 180. It's bulletproof, bomb-proof. There's that. Your boy trying to liquidate some things. Some things he don't need anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Did he ever need a bulletproof vehicle like that?
Yeah, I'm saying the way he was moving, hip hop's dangerous. You know how it is. Especially how Jim Casey was going out here whooping niggas' ass and shit on camera. You already know how to retaliation for that. Sometimes you get your ass on camera, you ain't got nothing else, but you got to take a man out.
That's the thing. You run around with your crew beating up people. That's why you need a bulletproof vehicle.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigga, if but now that you don't
live like that no more. You're like, what the fuck did I need this $200,000 truck for? That was the time to liquidate it and make it make sense. But that's why sometimes you can catch a lick off these rich folks, dog, is they buy dumb shit when they're at their high. And after a while, that maintenance cost for anything, or not even maintenance, you're like, after a while, like, they have to sell it at a crazy discount for it to move.
Just like, speaking of liquidation, you seen Drake bought Pharrell old jewelry and shit and different items Pharrell had.
Oh, yeah, that's why he had him on the video?
Yeah, he bought him on the auction.
I was just extra droopy. I was like, when does Drake wear that jewelry? So he just bought him for Pharrell?
I guess there was an auction going up. I don't know if Pharrell was doing the auction or what. I don't know how it went up for auction, but Drake ended up buying majority of that shit. I think that nigga spent like 3.5 on just buying a whole bunch of different chains, glasses, a whole bunch of shit.
Niggas like Drake gonna have so much fucking money. Like, Drake reminds me of like Rick Ross and shit like that. They have so much money, or Dolly Parton, that they almost have to make their estate almost like a theme park. Or it just become like, just their livelihood just becomes money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not home, but y'all can tour my house and pay $25 or $30 at the gate, and y'all can tour the estate and shit like that. Every aspect of my life is gonna be making. Dolly Parton got a theme park. She got like Dolly's World. So like some rich people get to that point, though, just everything about them is getting money. You know what I'm saying?
That's like what Michael Jackson had one, right? Netherlands?
Yeah, Michael Jackson had one. I'm thinking like Walt Disney, exactly, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But Michael Jackson's wasn't really open to the public. But yeah, if you want to make money, it makes sense to have it. Why are you spending all this money, all this overhead, have these things on it? Might as well open it to the public. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And make it make sense.
I think that's the route Boosie's trying to go.
Exactly. He has all that land, start business. That's what he does. And then once it's there, after a while, it becomes like a staple in that area. The city probably start giving you waivers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially if you get to label it as like an actual park,
Exactly.
make a killing.
So we'll see how that works.
What else y'all niggas got? We running late in the wee hours of the morning.
Y'all got any recommendations?
Let me see. I just had to tell the listeners, there's 52 weeks in a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
We usually drop every week, but this year I ain't taking Nate's bullshit, so y'all not gonna get 52.
You're like, you 2 episodes?
Because Nate be on that bullshit, showing up at 12 o'clock, not showing up, shit like that.
We're doing this. We're trying to find ways to monetize and make this make sense. We're still doing this out of love. Think of it as we're just practicing in the gym. We're gonna have plenty of content between That's Absurd. I got a couple of podcast ideas as well. We're gonna make it make sense, though. We're gonna find some way to get paid off this content. So when we're not getting paid, sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes we're doing this for the fun. We're just gonna if we don't get a chance to make it, I'm saying we just might not get a chance to make it. Hey, it's not like we're not taking we don't get any financial upside to actually doing the podcast. So we're doing it out of love. So sometimes life might get in the way. We got to get a chance to go do it. But, that's why it's because I'm trying to set up a studio here as well. So sometimes if we don't miss, maybe we could do it at my spot or what's the name.
Let me know, nigga. Let me know. Let me know. I'll come set up the studio for you. I'm going to send you an invoice.
Yeah.
Build that studio out for you, Playboy.
Yeah, but ultimately, if we get paid for all our content or all our ideas, that's the position you want to be in, though. I be seeing some of these people out here. These niggas just getting paid just to live their life, though. That's the bubble we want to be in, though. So until then, once we find a way to monetize and cut these films up and take these 3-hour podcasts and find different ways to market it, because especially now, what sucks is that it's so oversaturated now. There's so much podcasts. We went into podcasts early. I don't even want to say early. It's been about 3 years. Even that wasn't that early. It's still early, but it still wasn't that early.
When we started, bro, I think we started in 2017. Maybe 16.
But now podcasts are one of those things where it's almost like an insult. It's almost like being a rapper. Almost like, oh, your man's a mixtape rapper, or your man's an underground rapper. Now, like, oh,
you got a podcast, don't you?
It's become such a thing. It's so synonymous that, oh, your man got a podcast, bro. Oh, it's like, and I hate being in spaces that get ridiculed, because especially it gets ridiculed because most motherfuckers can't do shit. So that's most 90% of people can't do shit. So they make fun of motherfuckers that even attempt to do shit.
Right.
But then if you're getting
that's how it's always been.
That's how it always been. But remember, no one was in podcast
haters,
so no one cared. But now that
it also wasn't as easy to have a podcast when we started, because when we started, there was no what's the shit that people use nowadays? What's the popular one that people use for their podcast?
Anchor.
Yes, Anchor. There was no Anchor. There was none of that shit when we started. Anchor popped off a year after we started. So we had to get it the long way with microphones and shit. Now motherfuckers just need a cell phone.
Yep.
Now motherfuckers just put a cell phone on the coffee and sit around and talk, and they got a podcast. So it's easy now.
So we have come a long way. I hate being on that. Like I said, I hate being on that other end when shit gets funny or people make it like as a joke. And the only way it's not a joke is if you get paid for it. If you're getting paid for it, then they're like, oh, talk all you want on a podcast. You know what I'm saying? People ain't got no problem with Joe Budden. Joe Budden talking all day long. You know what I'm saying? And what happened is back then there weren't any celebrities in the space. Every time a celebrity comes, they jump in line because they're a celebrity. So they automatically got a following. So we've gone to that, but seeing a lot of our rappers, just about every rapper I know got a podcast now. You know what I'm saying? And it just goes to show rappers that don't have a podcast. Some of the rappers who grew up idolizing has got to be some of the laziest people in the world, bro.
And you got athletes too getting podcasts, yeah.
Yeah, and they're dope. Maybe some dope ass ones. Bro, there's some people that it's good that podcast ain't inspired. There's some people that like, damn, like the pivot. There's some people like, damn, it's dope to hear their point of view. This is a cool lane. But then you got local folks doing it as well. There's not wrong, like I said, there's not wrong with podcasts. Motherfuckers always got a problem when people do things in mass. People say, don't do it. Why? Why do not care? It's just so odd that I guess we all move in unison as black folks.
Mm-hmm.
When some shit lit, everybody moving towards the door. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to make sure you monetize everything before you get there.
Y'all got any recommendations for this week?
My recommendation was the Mayor of Kingstown. Did season 2 just dropped.
Mayors of Kingstown?
Like an episode 2. Mayor of Kingstown season 2. I'll definitely recommend that. That's my recommendation for this week. How about you? What's your recommendation?
I haven't watched nothing new. My wife got me watching this new episode, this new season of Jack Ryan.
Oh, okay. The new season?
The new season, yeah.
Okay. I haven't started that one. Season 1 was fire. Season 2 was okay. So I hear season 3 is good though.
It's okay, but the shit is like, I'm like, bro, this is too much.
It's not believable.
Yeah, it's not. It's too much, bro. I'm like,
season 1 was too much too. It was unbelievable, but I liked it because they made the fucking villain so smart. I like this. They usually try to make these Al Qaedas and all these terrorists like they're dumb. I'm like, nah. I like the fact that they made this guy. This guy was fucking super smart. So you like, this is a real challenge.
This season, Jack Ryan get his ass whooped every episode.
Oh, he's not a real. He's an analyst.
That nigga be getting his ass whooped, bruh. There was a scene in one of the episodes that nigga was just catching ass whooping after ass whooping by the same guy, bro. I'm like, every time he escaped the guy put him in another fucking horrible position, whooping his ass, bro. I'm like, God damn, this nigga taking an ass whooping.
Yeah, I gotta.
Shit had me rolling, bro.
You know what I've been on though? I've been trying to get my chance to get on these hood movies, dog. I miss a lot of hood movies, dog. I know Tubi got a lot of them. So I'm gonna try to get recommendations. People know that you're saying there's a lot of hood movies. They say Tubi, that's the new home of all the black, let me say low budget black movies. I don't know why it has to be low budget. They should make better ones, but
Tubi's free, so
if there's any good.
It's free. Ain't no money there. It's free to the consumer.
Yeah, I guess there's no money. But I'm just saying, as far as if you do a good one with these movies, it can't be only 5 black producers making all of our content. It can't be Lena Waithe, you know what I'm saying, Tyler Perry. You know the 5 and that control thing. Like there's more than that.
Yeah, the ones that always slip in a little
bit of gay shit.
them in there.
They did them in that. Well, that's Lena Waithe always gonna throw that in there.
Yeah, because
your boy, the one that did Blackish.
What's that nigga name? I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he tends to do
Jordan Peele.
Not Jordan Peele. It's the other dude.
Kenya Barris.
Oh no.
Kenya Barris, yeah.
Kenya
Barris.
Yeah. So his should be on point. I like him. You know, Jordan Peele's, they look at him like he's on point. You know, he's doing horror movies now. And we have, you know, what's his name? The rapper.
50?
Childish Gambino.
Well, 50 putting out content too.
Yeah, 50 is another one. So, you know, it's still got to be a bit more. You gotta find different lanes, you know what I'm saying? 50 putting out the same. 50 knows his, 50 got a brand. 50 knows his base. These niggas are like dope and guns and drugs. I'm sticking to it.
Whatever happened to Issa Rae?
She's still there. Issa Rae's another powerhouse. She's got a couple of shows. She just dropped she has a Black Woman sketch show. She did a show about 2 black girl rappers. I didn't get a chance to check it out. That's on HBO. The thing is, Issa Rae is quickly getting swallowed up on the pandering lane. You know what I'm saying? She's going her Beyonce route. That strictly black women. You know what I'm saying? That sort of thing.
Well, that's always what she's been doing, though. She started off with Awkward Black Girl.
That's true. But when she came out with her show, what was her series?
Insecure.
First season.
That was for women.
Bad. I don't see how that. To me, I thought that was all around. To me, the show was
that show was for women, bro.
It became more and more for sure.
That target audience was women, black women.
Yeah, I know by the end it became more and more for sure.
Because Insecure is just another. It's just a It's just awkward black girl evolved.
Yeah, I didn't watch Awkward Black Girl, but I know it got as more the end. I'm like, man, it's one of those stories where you get the fairy tale, where you get to do the fuck shit and still get the win at the end. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They didn't get the Kevin Samuel out there. You be like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like you already know what you got with Lena Waithe. No matter how good the story is, she's gonna throw Dave Dims in there, and that kind of to me, her story is kind of it takes away from the realism of it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's real, then all right. But she'll just throw a transgender pimp or a transgender guy in the middle. Like, what the fuck they had this at in this type of lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? Just to make it awkward. She throws transgenders on there like it's salt. They're like, see, you said, the day thems her communities in there. I don't want to say just for representation in all aspects of the sense.
Yeah, you got to
mainly support. Sometimes you need to get support from other groups. Because just focus on black itself, you might not really get.
No, that's her group. You know what? That's her group. That which makes sense. But she makes dope black content. Just the fact that sometimes the shit don't be. If it was just a gay guy and a gay girl, one thing. But this is we were doing transgenders like 0.111% of the population. It's really hard to find them to begin with. The fact that they're in every aspect of everything. Like, come on, where is this plausible? It doesn't make any sense.
That movie she did with that dude, I thought the ending was trash.
Which one?
What's that dude name? The one who started dressing weird and shit afterward.
She played in it?
Something. Yeah, it was her movie. It was she was the main character.
Lena Waithe?
No, I'm talking about Issa Rae. Her and that dude something Stanfield, something I think.
I haven't seen Issa Rae in films in a minute. Was she out here?
The last recent one she did.
I'm trying to think which one was that. What the one she was dating the white guy or something like that or something like that? I know she had a
black dude.
And then but yeah, that's my recommendation. You don't have any Rex?
No, I ain't got none. I ain't been watching anything really.
Yeah, that's all I got. You talking about Lovebirds Gray?
Is it? I think so. What was that dude name?
Yeah, we don't know what you're talking about, my boy.
Yeah, he was supposed to.
Oh, you talking about? You're talking about the photographer.
Yes.
It was on point.
I didn't watch that.
The ending, I think was terrible.
Got good reviews. It's like a 4 out of 5 stars. It's a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. Black movies usually don't get high ratings on Rotten Tomato.
Yeah, but when it's an independent release and you don't have that much people watching it, it ain't hard to do that. I mean, you get your core audience watching it, they're gonna shoot it up and it's gonna stay there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's got anything else y'all need me to sign y'all out?
Oh shit.
I know what's going on.
Great. Mute yourself. Y'all, all right, folks. Y'all already know what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd Pod on Instagram, That's Absurd Pod on Twitter, That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook. And you can always drop an email at that'sabsurdpodcast@gmail.com. And the voice line is open for voicemails and text messages. That phone number is 407-900-6076. That number is 407-900-6076.
You're right there, Greg.
And we'll catch you. We'll catch you next week.
I'm good, yeah.